The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK. All the flavor, none of the alcohol.
What's up, my friends? This is Francisco Lindor.
This is Devin Williams.
This is Luke Weaver.
Bo Bichette here. You're listening to the home of New York Mets baseball.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
That's right. It was finally here. Game 1 of the conference finals. Bart and Carlin. ESPN New York. ESPN New York YouTube channel, where you can conveniently turn on the screen and watch the show, and then go and comment right there in this comment section to be a part of the program in short order. I am Chris Carlin. He is Bartholomew Brunson Scott.
I'll be a Brunson now, baby. Dribble, man, dribble. Go ahead and get that money, baby.
He's your guy.
I'm all for it. Yeah, bing bong. You know what I'm saying? I love scrappy dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like a little Mighty Mouse.
He's your guy. And
this is time to prove to Ham and everybody else that a little guy can lead a team to championships. Isn't it so ironic that when you talk about the Mythbusters, that today, you know, in the Eastern Conference Finals, some sub 6'2" point guard is taking their team to a championship? Not since the great Allen Iverson has we seen a little man take a team and be the best player on the team to a championship. They said it couldn't be done. Chris Paul couldn't do it. Mike Conley Jr. couldn't do it. Who else is short as hell? Rondo's a little taller.
Muggsy Bogues couldn't do it.
Muggsy Bogues couldn't do it. Spud Webb couldn't do it. Will it be Jalen or will it be Donovan Mitchell as the Mythbusters?
Well, as we get to the conference finals against the Cavs, we want you to be a part of the program at 800-919-3776. Right away, get involved. The lines are open because the time has finally come for you to talk your talk, for you to walk your walk on this series, what your expectations are. And let's be clear about...
Don't come at me. Don't come at me.
No,
that's over with.
No, that's over.
Same team.
That's over
Home
with.
team.
We're here about the Knicks. That's what we're here about, period. So here's what I need to know. Are we bothered at all by the fact that everybody is picking the Knicks to roll through this series? I have not seen one prediction, not one prediction this entire time over the last day and a half, anywhere, not just New York, that has selected the Cavaliers to win this series, let alone for this game to even go 7.
Yeah.
The biggest stretch I have seen is 5. The Knicks in 6. I've seen a couple Knicks in 6s, and then that has been it. Now, it's a simple question because we always get caught up in the, people who are bettors always say that they get caught up in the superstition of looking around and seeing everybody else pick a team and then going the opposite way. I understand all of that, but the Knicks are twice the favorite this year than they were over the Indiana Pacers a season ago. Think about that. Going into that season, or going into that series last year, the Knicks were minus 150 favorites. The Pacers were plus 125. This year, the Knicks are minus 250 favorites, and the Cavs are plus 205. That is loco. And it's not loco that it's out of whack. It's more speaking to how people feel about the Knicks and the way things have gone this postseason.
Driving 5, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got listen, if we were picking our opponents truthfully, these are the opponents we would have picked to get to the chip. Now, I don't – yeah, we definitely would. These are the people we would have picked to go to the chip. Like, we had to pick that. We would say, hey, give us Atlanta, give us Philly, and give us Cleveland because I'm their daddy. And it's going to be interesting, man. Like
the only team that didn't get in there was Toronto.
Right.
That's the only one.
Right, the AKA the Minnesota Twins for the Knicks.
Listen, this is a situation that the Knicks should roll through this series, and that's a little disconcerting. That feels like last year. No. That feels like last year we were very confident that the Knicks were going to beat Indiana, and then you have something very bizarre go wrong in Game 1, and the rest of the way they end up losing the series. And when it comes to Game 1, there's a large disparity in the teams that win Game 1s and just how important it is in terms of the overall series victory. So if you look at it, and I had the number here, and of course now I can't find it this second.
Well,
but
I'll filibuster while you go. You better not let the Cavs come here and steal home court because they have been good at home court. They've only lost one game this postseason at the crib. So let's not play with our food.
Well, here's what it is.
Confidence. Go ahead.
Here's what it is. Teams that win Game 1 in a best-of-7 in the conference or division finals, in the conference or NBA finals, have a 108-28 series record. 108-28 for the team that wins Game 1. I'm sneezing.
Double sneezing.
Boy.
Let me guess. It's his allergies.
I don't know what it is. But here's the point about the Knicks, okay? I'm a little disconcerted by the fact that everybody thinks that this is just going to be a walkthrough. And I get it why people believe that, because the Knicks have walked through their opponents the last couple of times, and this is the path that you would have taken, as you pointed out. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm just somebody that is never going to feel comfortable when you have such a disparity in what people believe is going to happen in a conference that, when I look at the Cavaliers, I can't ignore what the talent level is on that team.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ignore it, but, I mean, you think you match up well. You think that, you have the ability to turn James Harden's water off. I think it's all predicated on the health of Wemby because you want to have multiple bodies to throw at Donovan Mitchell. They're going to search out. OG is because they start two bigs, and traditionally the Knicks don't do that. So OG is going to probably have to take Mobley, who's a guy that shoots the 3-point. And you can hide Cat, and Cat just has to be disciplined that he doesn't get any offensive fouls. But on Jared Allen or falling for anything like that. So that's what you really want to make sure that you're able to do. But OG is the key because simply Mobley is the guy who needs his water turned off. And then you think about Donovan Mitchell, it's got to be Bridges. Like, all sins are forgiven if he's able to turn the water off. But they're going to search out Cat. It was amazing to see Kenny Atkins, how he adjusted to what the Pistons were doing to him. And he spoke about how whoever Asar was checking, he just put him in a corner, right? And that way you were playing 4-on-4 and not 5-on-5. So Kenny Atkins has proven that he's able to adjust and do things that's non-traditional. And maybe he doesn't see Bridges as that type of player, but maybe he just takes that player, whoever Bridges is guarding, and sit him in a corner and opens up the court for a guy like Donovan Mitchell, who's hard to keep out of the paint.
The other thing the thing that concerns me the most in this series is who the Knicks are going to have to deal with when it comes to Jalen Brunson. Defensively, how much are the Cavs just going to absolutely look to destroy him? Because that would, to me, seem to be the most obvious answer on the offensive side, how to take advantage of that matchup, because defensively, he's going to give you absolutely nothing.
For me, it's the three-point defense, man. The Knicks' three-point defense has not been great. Teams have just been missing it. Now, they got Strus, and I forgot the other guy, Meyer, whatever his name is.
Merrill.
You know what I'm saying? Merle, they got guys that are deadly from three-point. They won basically Game 5 for the Cavs because Strus was able to get 21 points, I think, on 7 three-pointers, right? So those are the hitting buckets that you talk about. And the Knicks, because of Mobley's ability to get to the middle of the rim, because the ability for Strus to just catch and shoot. And what they did against the Pistons is they used both of those guys out there at the same time, and they pick and roll for each other. So if you go under, the other guy already was a shooter. So they put a shooter on a shooter to be able to run the pick and roll. That's something that they probably feel confident against because they're like, well, we went against Detroit, and they were a great defensive team. It worked against them. Why not? Why wouldn't it work against a team that's not great with three-point defense? It's not that the Knicks' three-point defense has gotten better. Historically, they have been one of the worst three-point defending teams in basketball. Now, last year, Boston went cold after being hot, but they went cold at the wrong moments. Like, they have to make sure that they're not giving up threes and getting them opportunities because that's going to open the court for a whole bunch of people. Because Mobley can get to the basket. You got Brunson Donovan Mitchell can get to the basket as well. But also we know that Harden traditionally can get to the basket. And got to be careful that Harden doesn't draw you into those stupid fouls. Like I said, last series, Stuart Thompson fouled out after not being part of a game because he kept getting in foul trouble because falling for the James Harden pump fake, kick his legs out. He's going to do every trick in the book, man. And he's fighting a narrative that has followed him a scarlet letter, and he's going to try and get rid of that. He didn't show up for the last 2 games in the last series, but he's always dangerous. He's capable of getting hot. And in games that Donovan Mitchell didn't bring it, he was able to carry them. So be careful because the beer can steal you 1 or 2, and you can't let this team go back home and feeling confident in themselves because they're coming here to try and get 1.
Last year, you felt like that got stolen from you, didn't you? You felt like that series against
with the bouncy bounce.
Yeah, you felt like in Game 1 that was just a horrible bounce, and beyond that was a series that you were a better team than the other team, and you were not able to take advantage of it. And as a result, one guy went off, had a ridiculous series, and cost you a trip to the finals. My point here is this. You can't keep taking these trips to the conference finals for granted. You're back here again. We have talked about how open the window is, and it potentially is open for the next couple of years. Having said that, you never know what happens with injury. You never know what happens with just, other teams, who gets better, how much more difficult they get in the East. You don't know where Giannis is going to end up if that's not with the Knicks. You don't know how the rest of the landscape is going to play out. While the window might be open, Bart, the time is now. This is not about growth anymore. This is not about any of that other crap. This is not about being in the hole for 20 years. You have to take advantage of the opportunity that lies in front of you. You are 2 rounds away. You are 8 wins away from an NBA championship. And I think if we saw anything last night, if you get to the next round, it's not going to be easy because both of those teams are excellent. Having said that, you can talk about how you're not worried about matchups or any of that. We all know that one thing goes wrong, and all of a sudden, we're all sitting here tomorrow in a sweatbox. So everybody, I guess my point is simply this for the Knicks. Do not take for granted what this is when you look around and everybody's just assuming that you're going to roll through this opponent.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect every opponent, right? And it's not that they don't have capable people. When they traded for James Harden, they popped up to the second best odds of winning the Eastern Conference. And, you don't know what Kenny Atkins has up his sleeve. We took things for granted last year. Now this year, what gives me confidence is the fact that this team showed a level of maturity and a killer instinct because they didn't play with their food against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, with that being said, they got to come out here and this opponent is going to be confident. They're going to feel like they're a team of destiny, and they're going to come out thinking that they can come here and steal one. Donovan Mitchell's not going to be afraid to play in the Garden. James Harden's not afraid to play in the Garden. People aren't afraid to play in the Garden. I think people look at the Garden as a historical place, the Mecca, and they I think they hear the boos as cheers, because the more you boo them, that means that you have the appreciation and the hate. I think McCollum saw it last game and he fed off of it. So I don't think that the Garden is really a home court advantage. I think other teams get energized by the loud crowd and the boos and the celebrities and the atmosphere just as much as anybody else. So it'll be interesting to see how the Knicks come out. We're going to have the test of rest versus rust, and rust versus rest.
Is there any of that truly bothers you, that you're truly concerned about? Not playing for 9 days?
Depends on the people. We know how important it was for OG, and let's see if they start him. Let's see if he starts, or let's see if they bring him off the bench and try and work him in a little bit. But you want to get off to a fast start, and you want your best five out there, and he's the best five. Because if not, then who's going to check Mobley?
I don't think there's any doubt that you have to start him if he's available to start, and I assume at this point he's a full participant in practice. So that means to me he's good to go.
You know what's funny? Like, people hear like hamstring, and you assume that hamstring means that, he got 9 days off. That's amazing. Like, what's 9 days, bro? If you hurt yourself today, if you had a cold, it'd be tough for you to get over a cold in 9 days. If you rolled your ankle as a regular human, you might be limping a week later. If you fail, we expect these athletes just to be superhuman. And yes, 9 days is a long time in basketball terms, but not a long time in regular sense. And what you don't want is for him to come back and injure it again, because if he injured it again, he'll be done probably for the playoffs.
Did you think that Oklahoma City was rusty last night?
Nah.
I didn't think so.
Nah.
And it's not like
the
other team went that the Spurs were overexhausted or anything. They didn't go 7.
Right.
So this was not that kind of a problem either. I didn't think it was rust. I thought it was two really, really good teams duking it out for double overtime game.
I thought the Spurs, messed it up, because I thought it shouldn't have never went to overtime. They really missed Fox late with being able to keep his composure and do everything that he needs to do.
Like, it's not something I'm interested in hearing about after the game tonight. If the Knicks lose game 1, I don't care about the rust. What were you supposed to do? You swept your opponent. It's not like you're not trying to get a top seed in the NFL playoffs and you're worried about the rust factor. No, it's you had the time off because you dispatched your opponent. And that, to me, puts it on the coach to make sure that the team is ready to go. And, yes, the time off helps, but it's on the coach to make sure the team is ready to go.
Well, what did you do? That's what we want to know. We don't know. What did you do during the time off? How did you prepare? How did you prep? Did you do live scrimmages? Did it get intense? Did you push them? I mean, it's important. You're supposed to be able to adjust as an athlete to whatever situation occurs, because anything can happen. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Here's the other thing I want to know. How are the Cavs going to handle the cat issue? Because you have seen, granted, they have not had a lot of time off.
He bodies Jared Allen, too.
Yeah.
He bodies him up like he like a little goofball.
But we have seen other teams, not with the Cavs specifically, but we have seen other teams, and I heard about this this morning. It was a great point on the Hoop Collective podcast, which is, of course, Windy. It's Tim Bontemps. It's Tim McMahon, and it's outstanding. You hear me say that all the time. But listening on the way in this morning, they were talking about the fact that when you have an offense like the Knicks run with Cat, sometimes if you have that one defender who is in their pocket enough that's going to make them think that it can be in their head even when they're not on the floor. So do the Cavs have that defender that can be all over him at the high post? And the example that they pointed out was Kevin Durant against Tony Allen. Remember Tony Allen? Yeah. And how good of it? Durant's 7 foot. Tony Allen was like 6'4". And Tony Allen, when Durant would be set up at the top of the key in postseason against Allen, would be looking around when Allen wasn't in the game. He was on him so much that it bothered him that much. Who is that player for Cleveland who can handle Cat that way? I don't know if they have him, but who is that player for Cleveland? Because listen to this number. Before game 4 of the Hawks series, the first 3 games, Cat was averaging 70 touches per 100 possessions. Okay? 70 touches per 100 possessions. After that, since, Cat is averaging 100 touches per 100 possessions. So the ball is going through him at every last turn. So you have to find a way to get into his head or to make him more uncomfortable. And these teams have not been able to make him at his size uncomfortable. Well, and Bart, it's not just all about having somebody who's the same size as him out there, at least.
They have quicker guys. They have big, quick guys. So I'm not concerned with that. It's what Cat are we getting? See, because I say the Cat that we used last time as a facilitator needs to be a different Cat. It needs to be let's take Jared Allen down low, bang his little ass up, and get him in foul trouble Cat. It can't be the high post Cat. That's letting Mobley and that's letting Jared Allen off the hook, right? Because then he's not using his physicality and his weight difference, right? Because Jared Allen is probably, and Mobley's probably about 20 to 30 pounds smaller than Cat. So being athletic at the top work because you can see over everybody. You can't see over everybody. These are guys that have the foot speed and the foot coordination to stay in front of you, but also the defense radius to be able to Cat can't just hold the ball up there. He got to hold it all up. They can smack it out of his hand. Like, they're tall enough. They're big enough. They're athletic enough. They can recover. They're guys. I mean, Evan Mobley is a former defensive player of the year.
Yeah, last year.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Like, it's the advantage not as big as it was before. And maybe the offense needs to go through somebody else because Cat's not dominating as much as possible. Because Joel Embiid was long enough, but he wasn't athletic enough to be able to stand away. Like, he had to respect Cat when Cat was back at three-point line. He had to respect the fact that Cat can go by him. I don't think Jared Allen, I don't think Mobley is concerned with being, losing a foot race to Karl Anthony Towns, even though he's an athletic guy that can get it done.
Couple of the comments coming in on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. Jason Smith, OKC was rusty. I'm concerned about rust with the Knicks. Tutty time, really interested.
Nah, they weren't rusty, man.
I didn't think they were that rusty.
Castle was on SGA's ass.
Yeah. Tutty time, really interested in seeing how Knicks come out tonight. How did Mike Brown manage the time off? I don't know how you're supposed to manage the time off to simulate actual game
It's the difference.
burn,
it's the difference,
so to speak.
It's the difference how teams come out in football after the bye. Some got unbelievable records as the bye, a la Andy Reid, and some people got losing records that come off the bye because they don't handle the bye well or handle travel well. So you got to be, as a coach, you got to be able to read your team and be able to put them in a position to be able to hit the ground running.
I'm nervous that we lost that rhythm. Shots might not fall like they did in Philly. Let's see who else here. The bigs and the bench are X factors here for the Knicks. That from Aid.
Here's the thing. Whoever James Harden is checking, attack their ass. Whoever Donovan Mitchell is attacking. So this is going to be something because the bigs may have a small advantage, Karl Anthony Towns, but Harden and Donovan Mitchell aren't particularly great defenders.
There is a number with Harden that is alarming. Did you know that James Harden, and I'm not saying this means anything tonight, but I just want to make you aware of it, because Harden in the playoffs, we know, the other night, he's tough to watch. He was bad the other night.
Listen, he was bad. He was bad 2 games. He was great for 3.
Yeah. Harden, in his career, has the highest winning percentage of any player against the New York Knicks. Now, he has never faced them.
More than the brickety brick?
Yep. He has never faced them in the playoffs. Okay? He has never faced them in the playoffs. So playoff James, who's been disappointing, not really a factor here in that stat. He is 29-6 lifetime against the Knicks. 29-6.
Well, the Knicks were bad for a long time. James Harden's been around forever.
I'm
remember 5 years.
Presenting facts. That's all.
Every game he played against them 5 years ago, whether he was in Houston, whether he's in OKC, the Knicks suck.
All right, I'm just presenting facts.
They don't suck as much anymore.
I'm just presenting facts to you. and showing them to you. I'm not telling you why the Knicks are going to lose. In fact, if you want to go the other way, I can give you just as many that will point to why the Knicks are going to win. The 7-game series factor that we've talked about. A team that has gone through 2 7-game series and then gets to the conference finals has only won the conference finals once beyond that. And that was the 2008 Celtics who won the championship. How about a team that swept in a previous series versus a team that had to go 7? You're worried about rest versus rust? Here's one for you. 19-4 are the teams that swept in that series after the fact. So in other words, the teams that went 7 have only won 4 times in 23 attempts. Have only won 4 times in 23 attempts. So there are all kinds of numbers we can throw at you on both sides. What I want to know is, where do you see the biggest advantages for the Knicks? What are your predictions for this series? Are you at all alarmed by the fact that everybody has got this by just such a wide margin and a complete lockdown? Let's roll. We are finally here, people, at 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. It's Bart and Carlin. We are just getting started. With Xfinity, you already enjoy ESPN as part of your lineup with live games, daily sports coverage, and expert analysis. And now the ESPN Unlimited plan is available at no cost, giving you additional access to ESPN content in the ESPN app, on-demand programming, and originals to explore. Visit Xfinity.com/your subscriptions to activate ESPN Unlimited access, then start watching in the ESPN app. More from ESPN, all in one place. Bart and Carlin, you are next. Lines are open. Knicks, Cavs, Game 1. Let's go on ESPN New York.
Hockey fans, are you ready for the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs? Get in on the action throughout hockey's most exciting time of the year with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. From same-game parlays to live bets, you can call your shot during any play. Rooting for your favorite players? You'll find all sorts of markets for betting on any star's performance on any given night of the playoffs. You won't want to miss any of the action on the ice. Lock your picks in today for the NHL Stanley Cup with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Sign up today to get started. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Subject to eligibility requirements.
That stalled tractor-trailer on the eastbound Cross Bronx by Castle Hill Avenue is finally cleared, but it's still at least an hour to an hour and a half at the George Washington Bridge heading into the city, 45 minutes each at the Lincoln and the Holland tunnels. You also have delays on the southbound Cross Island Parkway down toward Northern Boulevard with an accident being cleared. Very slow on the Grand Central, westbound from Citi Field over toward LaGuardia. Also very slow on the Long Island Expressway, westbound out of Nassau County all the way to Maurice Avenue, and you have slowdowns on the BQE both ways getting to the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm Adam Walski, 880 ESPN New York.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch. I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
If you're trying to save money but still eat well, just go to Wild Fork Foods and thank me later. You get pork tenderloin for $2.50 a pound, ground turkey for $3 a pound, ground chorizo for only $4 a pound. Those are everyday staples at serious value, and it's all blast frozen, so you're not sacrificing quality. Plus, they've got over 450 options, 7 locations, or same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Go check out Wild Fork Foods.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast, Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. Programming alert, my friends. Today's Mets-Nationals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6 p.m. Game 1 of the Knicks and Cavs can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app. And don't forget, later today, big show with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. That is live out for the pregame party, Game 1, outside the Garden, Plaza 33, beginning today at 3 p.m. They're broadcasting live, talking Knicks, breaking it all down. Marcus Camby, Monica McNutt, Steve Novak, all stopping by today. Great guests coming by, so make sure you pop by your city, your team, so come be a part of it. That is the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals and Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg later this afternoon.
Doesn't it feel like it's more energy this year than last year as far as the excitement for this team? I think people can sense it, and I think people feel it. I think they really have a true belief in Mike Brown and what he's done to this team. I think he feels like last year it felt like the offense was Brunson, bouncy, make a play for us, Brunson. And I feel like they feel like, hey, it's not about Brunson anymore. So now everybody's getting involved with Cat and what he's been able to do. I just feel like people are more optimistic this year that they can get it done, even though last year nobody was afraid of the Pacers.
Right now, they have given Knick fans absolutely nothing to complain about. There's not one concern that they've had over the last 7 games.
You don't even care that Bridges ain't doing nothing.
Well, he has. I mean, he played better in the second half of the series.
Yeah, I mean, at that point.
Played well in this past series.
I mean, it's like at that point.
I understand.
Billy had thrown in the proverbial towel. Everybody was eating.
No, but I mean, like, he played well in that series. He played well in the second half of the Hawks series is what I meant. Yeah,
but I'm saying, like, tough series. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they haven't really had one yet, if you want to look at it that way. And listen, there are plenty of different ways to look at this. I don't think there's any way that you would have rather arrived here at than rolling right now and getting extra time off. And what do you know? Like, how do you not think that this year, when OG gets hurt, that, he gets hurt, but you know what? We still rolled, and we got him 9 days off.
Yeah.
So maybe some things are actually breaking our way. Look at who the opponents are. Maybe some things are actually breaking our way for once. That's where the excitement is.
Because Knicks fans are like Jet fans. They always think that Lucy's going to pull the football at the last moment. When's the last time the Knicks has been in the finals?
1999 was the last time they were in the finals.
It's been 25 years.
Yep.
So if you're 25 years old, you ain't never seen the Knicks in the finals.
Nope, not once.
And, so you know what I love before we get to the calls, and we can circle back? I always love in the newspaper because I'm an old newspaper guy, and they've been doing this ever since I was a kid. I love the old matchups.
Yeah.
I love that. Who has the advantage in this? Who has the advantage in that? So when you look at who got the most advantage, like, this means they should win. Like, not exactly.
800-919-3776. So let's get right to it. We're going to start with Dave in East Meadow on ESPN New York. Dave, what do you got, bud?
Gentlemen, good morning. I think you guys already hit on a couple of my points, but one of the things you said is about Jared Allen guarding OG, but I also think that works in reverse. Like, let him try to chase OG around the perimeter. So that works both ways. But I really think the advantage the Knicks have, and I don't think this series is going to go less than 5 or 6 games. I really don't. I think it's got to look for 6 games because Cleveland has good coaching, a Hall of Famer in Harden, and potentially either the best player or the best scorer in the series in Mitchell. So they're a legitimate team. But I think our biggest advantage is our team's bench because all they have coming off their bench is Merrill, and coaching point, don't leave the double off of him. Stay with him. They have Merrill and they have Schroeder. Other than that, our bench is loaded.
Is Strus a starter?
Mm-hmm. Strus is starting, and let me tell you, he's actually impressed me a lot. Since he came over from Miami, he's definitely expanded his game. He's a much better player than he used to be. But our bench with Deuce and Clarkson and Mitchell, that's our biggest advantage when we go to the bench, in my opinion. I want to know your thoughts. And also, we got good juju because now we got Bart's Pistons out. So Bart is a Knicks fan. Bart is on board 100%.
Yes! Bing bong! Bing bong! Bing bong! The bongity bing. That is good ruju.
That's it.
See, I know some people who said to me yesterday, like, I don't know if I love this whole thing. And now, now he's involved with us, and now he's on our team again.
I've been here for 5 years with y'all. What are you talking about?
I understand, but like the juju of rooting against your team, and then all of a sudden they're rooting for you.
Well, this is all I'm trying to say. If you don't want me to root, if you want me to be the heel for this whole thing, call in and tell me. I can turn Hollywood Hulk Hogan in a minute. I can antagonize.
I don't need you painting your mustache and your goatee gold. I don't need to see that. David and Elizabeth, what's up, Dave?
Fellas, man, there's so much I got to say. But, what's so crazy? If they get Bart to turn heel, I can hear Eric Bischoff in the back like, no. And then Bart just hits one of the New York people with a chair.
Yes. Time right over the head.
I already know. Yo, first and foremost, man, Bart, this is how you feel. Eddie Murphy style. I'm very happy to be here as a New York Knicks fan. That's how you feel.
Today is the greatest day of my life.
Yes, sire. Yes. Now, this is what I want to say because you gentlemen definitely hit a point that's factual, but it isn't 100% factual when it's playoff time. For some reason, the opposing team likes to come to Broadway. They like to come to MSG and put on a show. And as we boo, that's cheers for them. Yo, you guys are right, but I never seen that in the postseason. I never seen an opposing player come light us up.
The Pistons.
And they act like it's regular. One person came and lit us up? Did we lose as a team? Yes. Not one person shined like Kobe, Bron,
Halliburton,
or...
what's Naismith? Naismith went crazy.
Naismith and Nembhard.
Yeah, Nembhard and Naismith went crazy. This dude hit like 28 points in one quarter. He went waka flocka.
Not for nothing, you gentlemen are correct because you guys have the stats in front of y'all. But they didn't do it for a whole series, and I'm gonna be honest, you guys feel it in the air. Pause. It's playoff time. I'm sorry. That Knicks team that they're going to play tonight is focused. You're not doing that to us. You're not punking us. You're not coming to MSG and putting on a show. I promise you, the captain will not let that happen. Cat will not let that happen. You guys know I don't get super excited.
David. You just said the captain. Cat. So now this cat team, you telling me this cat team?
No, I think you're saying both of them.
No.
The captain first, then cat. You're saying both of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Okay. And look, before you guys let me go, I just want to say this, man. Tonight's game is bigger than Nino Brown. They gonna bring it, man. CMB style. We all we got, Bart.
I'm on the run, G. Can never go back to the way it was.
It's one thing I'm worried about with that. When we talk about guys wanting to come in and put on a show at the Garden.
Strus hit 10 threes.
No. Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be here.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a Knick. Grew up a Knick fan.
He could have came twice. Though. That's on him. He could have came twice. Because
is it on him or is it on them? Because they picked Jalen Brunson.
He didn't have to sign the extension.
But they picked Jalen Brunson. So, clearly they chose to go one way. And you would argue, certainly, that it has worked out so far for them. No question. But there's Donovan Mitchell, the guy who's out to make a point, like Halliburton in this series. Now,
or the Beard.
I'm not worried about him.
You got to get the Beard to come. You got to get the Beard because Beard got some action. I mean, he was in Brooklyn. He trying not to go to Scarlets.
Yeah, I understand that. And he'll have a good game or two at the Garden. I expect that. But I don't fear the Beard, so to speak.
You better.
I know what he's capable of, but I also know he's capable of putting up a stinker as well.
The thing is, you have to attack him. Like, you can't let him rest and just play offense. You got to make him play defense.
There's no doubt. And if you don't make him play defense, he's not going to be tired.
He don't even care to play defense, man. Yes. He don't even try. He like, man, go in the lane. Jared, help me. I don't want to go. I don't want to play defense.
But can't you see, if anybody's going to go off for them, I would bet it would be Mitchell.
Yeah.
I would bet. Because you even made the point, Mitchell has one of those games every series, right? Yeah. Where he has 4 points in the first half and then look up and he's got 39 in the second.
Yeah. He's super explosive.
It's Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, 800-919-3776. More in the ESPN New York YouTube chat. You can watch the show there, be a part of the program. I'd encourage you to do it on ESPN New York.
The Knicks.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The Cavaliers.
There's something about the mentality of this team that kind of suggests that if there's ever a time to believe in the New York Knicks, the year is now.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
The pursuit of the Larry O is alive and well.
Game 1 coverage gets underway tonight at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Want to earn extra revenue for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local business owners to assist with deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra revenue and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Let me say this. If you're an experienced superintendent in Jersey and you know you're better than the situation that you're in, Tricon Construction wants to talk. They're building serious multifamily, medical, and industrial projects across the state, and they're looking for leaders, not babysitters, real projects, real support, real backing from ownership. If you're ready to step into something bigger, go to triconbuilds.com/careers. That's triconbuilds.com/careers. And yes, it's confidential.
No matter your age or career stage, SUNY Canton delivers education at the speed of life. With flexible, fully online degree programs, you can earn your credential on your schedule. Ready to get started? Apply now for a summer start in high-demand programs like applied psychology, cybersecurity, healthcare management, and more. Our admissions team is ready to help you review transfer credits, explore degree options, choose courses, and navigate every step of enrollment. Email admissions@canton.edu today or visit canton.edu to learn more.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Welcome to basketball's biggest stage.
Somebody will reach basketball immortality.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
That's basketball at its finest.
This is about more than a game, more than a series. This is about legacy.
You are watching what greatness is all about.
Tune in to see who performs under the brightest lights and who writes their way into history. The 2026 NBA Finals begin Wednesday, June 3rd on ABC.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If you're a Knicks fan, this is exactly what you want.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals.
They have home court. They get no time in between series.
They'll take on the New York Knicks.
If you could have handpicked the team that you wanted to play in the Eastern Conference Finals, I think it would be Cleveland.
It's amazing how this has worked out. And if they do not go to the NBA Finals, they may never go to the NBA Finals.
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
YouTube chat coming in. I had it right here, and now I lost it. There we go. Dave in Brooklyn. Knicks only played 6 players in the playoffs last year. The bench is going to be the biggest difference this year. Javi from Queens, Bart is down with the finger poke of doom.
What is that supposed to mean, brother?
I think that means that you're poking the bear, so to speak. And you're oh yeah, I'm with you, and I'm like you're playing up how you're with them, but you're really not with them, and that's kind of the thought.
Why wouldn't I want 8 more, or at least 1 more month of this? You know what I mean? Just before I was using the Knicks as a distraction for the Mets. Now the Mets are playing better, but come on, man, we need this distraction.
Soul, Bart, no, not that one. Spida will definitely go ham one of these games. Listen, I could see that being a game like tonight. I don't think they'll lose tonight. I'd be very surprised if they would lose tonight. In fact, let me look at the spread I didn't even look at the spread on the game for tonight. I just was looking at the series overall. It's got to be 6.5 minimum tonight, I would think. It is just that. It is 6.5 exactly. This evening, the Knicks are favored by 800-919-3776. Let's continue on the calls, and let us check in with Reggie in Harlem next on ESPN New York. Reggie, what's going on, dude? How are you?
Yo, what's up? Hey, yo, Bob, man. Hey, yo, you're a turncoat, man.
I'm a what?
With the Knicks. Yo, you was going with Hahn. You was going with Hahn a couple years ago with the Knicks, and then you still bandwagon riding them. You don't deserve to go back to Detroit, man.
Whoa. Listen,
Cleveland is going to knock the Knicks off.
Bro, Reg, I'm an expat, right? Like, when you come here as an athlete, you know how much money New York is giving me? Like, I you know how I mean, how I befriended the local athletes here? Like, we're many like fraternity. You know what I'm saying? So I don't wish them any.
My Yankees, though.
Yeah, that's because I'm a Mets fan. That's direct. You know what I'm saying? We don't count the Brooklyn Nets as a basketball team around here. So like, it's you the root for the Knicks, or you don't.
And you had Soto leaving my Yankees to go to the Mets too, man. You're the catalyst behind that.
I am. You know what I mean? I took him up to the heights and I showed him a good time.
And what you said earlier, Brunson is still a nut. He's still a nut. He don't be getting nobody involved. And Darren Allen is the one. Darren Allen is the one that's going to be in Cat's head.
But Reg, Brunson don't have to facilitate because Cat's doing it. So he's basically playing point center, and Brunson's playing great off the ball.
Yeah, but they going against size though. They're going against Mobley and Allen, man.
Yeah, but but let's be honest, they lighting the ass though. You know what I'm saying? That's different. They lighting the ass.
Listen, if you're going against those guys, you still have to be concerned with what they can do defensively. I mean, they might be lighting the ass, but it's still
Yeah, but you can create space because Cat's so much big. That's why he always barbecue chicken. Jared Allen always struggles against dudes that are big and strong. He's good with the athletes. It's like he's like Nick Claxton.
So what are you doing? Are you going Mobley on him first?
Hell no, I ain't getting Mobley in foul trouble. I need him to score.
So you're going Jared Allen first?
Yeah, because I'm hoping
Mobley is defensive player of the year.
Because this is the thing. They're probably going to put OG on Mobley. And they're going to put Cat because they're both trying to do the same thing. They're both trying to hide their big man that scores their points from having to check anybody on defense.
Let's go to oh boy, here we go. D in Queens. What up, D?
What up, Hahn?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Oh,
What's
everybody's
up,
excited to hear from you today.
Listen, I know. Y'all like talking crazy about me.
Not
One day
me.
I might pull up and say to my face.
I think it's everybody else. I think it's everybody else because of the way you talk on the air. That's all. Because you're a Nick hater.
Well, yeah. Listen.
Who's your team, by the way, so we can know?
Well, Harden's his guy.
Oh, Harden's your guy.
Yeah, the Cavs have two advantages, even though I don't feel too strong about this coach. Is that all the Knicks are running is the Warriors offense. They're using Cat as Draymond Green. So you have Harden and the coach who's seen this before, so they won't be surprised. But the Knicks should just win this series because they're bigger than them. That's straight up it. If the Knicks lose this series, oh my God.
But Reg,
D,
are they bigger than them though? They weigh more at certain positions, but as far as height, they got two bigs that start. Which is, I wonder, do we ever go to the Mitch and Cat lineup and put OG on something?
Well, but like you said, they're lighting the ass. Like Mobley's more built like Durant than he is a center. He's not that big.
He's Bam Adebayo. He's Bam Adebayo. He's Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gets bodied by bigger players. Like if the Knicks lose this series, that is going to be hilarious.
Well, D, you know how important the Knicks are to us around here. Are you rooting for the Knicks to lose?
You don't. What part of me don't you seem to understand? I keep that energy all the way through.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he's rooting against the Knicks. Why would he be rooting for them? It's D.
Because his team is out of it.
He's not you. He's not somebody that would ever root for the Knicks in any scenario once his team is out of it. He hates the Knicks.
That's like
there are people who are fans, and you know this, that are just as much anti-one team as they are pro their own.
Okay.
Some people who enjoy the losses of the opposition more than they enjoy the wins of their own team.
Because sometimes I'd be like, you know what?
He's one of those guys.
I don't mind if this team win the championship. It's all good. I'd rather than win it. They're all right.
Here's some of the D response. Brian Hurdle. Bye, D. Stingray. He should call Cleveland radio. Black Metronome. D sucks. Black Metronome. D sucks. Black Metronome. D sucks. Anyway, let's hit Subi up next. Speaking of D, Subi is in Midtown. What's up, baby? How you doing today?
Here's how Bart can prove that he's a Knicks fan. He invite Dean Queens over to his house and invite James Harden. Give James Harden one of those fattening meals because James Harden has that tendency to be out of shape. Invite him over, pretend to be a Cavs fan, and just trash James Harden food-wise, and then fix up Dean Queens too, because Dean Queens, last time he called you guys, he was on a work call, and that was the last time the Cavs lost. He pretends to call in, pretends to be on a work call whenever the Cavs lose. So Dean Queens better call up when the Cavs lose and prove why James Harden isn't that great.
There is a lot there.
See, we need, if we're going to get James somewhere eating, it's got to be a strip club. It's got to be Scarlett's. I guarantee he was a regular Scarlett's.
800-919-3776, also on the ESPN New York YouTube chat. Listen, there was a lot there with Subi, that none of it was good. None of it was good. It was invite James Harden over and get him fat. Like, what are we talking about here?
Can't gain 5 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been done.
Oh, you can gain 5 pounds in 2 days. You can do the work.
That's water weight.
That's only if you're willing to put the work in. And I'll put the work in. I can make that happen. Yes, some of it's water weight, but all that matters is it's in there. So I can eat a ton, and it can have a lot of salt in it, too. How about Larry in White Plains? Lawrence, how goes the battle, Lawrence? What's going on? You've pumped up. Let's go.
Hey. Yes, Colin, man, you are absolutely correct, man. I'm not scared of the Bears one time because, Harden, basketball players out of the 4 major sports are the laziest players I ever seen in my life. So I'm expecting Harden to, pull a dud. I'm expecting Donovan Mitchell to pull a dud.
Why would you say that? There's one thing to call Harden lazy. There's one thing to say about all basketball players. I don't think that's fair.
No,
James Harden has weaponized laziness better than any basketball player I've ever seen, better than any athlete I've ever seen.
Well, he did that to get up out of stuff.
Yes. But you guys got the best game show on this radio platform where y'all guess the salaries. And most of the salaries be coming from basketball players. These guys take their 2-week checks, sit at home, don't do off-season workouts. Trust me, football players got 18 games. They play hard every week. Compared to basketball players, these guys definitely lazier than hockey, baseball, and basketball. I'm going to die on that hill.
Well,
I've seen it. So
you dead. You're dead on that hill.
Some lazy basketball players. I know a lot of basketball players.
There are lazy athletes in every sport. Bartolo Colon wasn't lazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was lazy for that little spin. But I'm just saying, I just feel like basketball players, they get paid, overpaid, and they definitely got 82 games to be lazy. And that's my point. My point is that the Knicks, when all the players are focused and playing, we have seen the Knicks play hard. We have seen the Spurs play hard. We've seen OKC play hard in the in-season cup. That's the only evidence we really have for players that's playing hard, not even in the regular season. So I think the Knicks are definitely going to handle their business, because if you get the Knicks' best effort versus the Cavs' best effort with Harden and Mitchell, going back and forth, I think the Knicks win this in 4 to 5 games.
Now, the Cavs are grizzled now. They just came from the most physically intense defensive team up in their face and making it very uncomfortable for them. The Knicks don't have the personnel to make it that uncomfortable. So if they were able to operate with dealing with them Pistons and Assur Thompson, they're like, man, listen, we're not even going to give the person he's checking the ball. We give up.
You gave me a good name. Within moments, we're going to play How Much Did That Guy Make? Because the name Pablo Sandoval is amazing. I'm just going to throw it out there for 2 minutes. Panda. We'll play it in a few minutes. We'll continue with you, more importantly, getting you ready.
Take Tom's phone.
Get the Knicks and the Pistons. I guess wishful thinking on my thought. Knicks and the Cavaliers at 800-919-3776.
Rutgers in the national championship, too.
I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I swear. It's Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Programming alert. Today's Mets-Nationals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6 p.m. Game 1 of the Knicks and Cavs can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Prizes, flyaways, even Cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it is time to settle up, people. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit PayPal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the Ty Butler Show.
Tim Bontemps. It'd be nice to have an extra home game. The Cavs probably have a little more talent. The Pistons obviously had success against the Knicks in the regular season, but Detroit does not look like a 60-win team, and the Knicks are playing out of their minds. I think whoever wins this series, I'm going to pick Knicks in 5 either way.
The Ty Butler Show. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 on ESPN New York and the ESPN New York app. ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
My friends, it is game 1 tonight. Knicks and the Cavaliers, Eastern Conference Finals. 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Bart and Carlin, also on the ESPN New York YouTube chat. Want to get you involved, and we will do so there. The lines are open for you because we want to know what the biggest concern is that you have for this series. Does it at all flap? Does it make you flap? Does it at all make you at all concerned that everybody is taking this series and thinking it's going to be just such a walk through the park? Is there anybody?
Overconfidence, man, is a real thing.
It feels like it. And when you've been sitting around for 9 days, and I'm not saying the Knicks are overconfident, but it's hard not to hear a lot of the noise around this.
When you have as much time as the Knicks had off and you watch the Pistons series, everybody doesn't look as good. Everybody like you watch somebody like, oh man, they sorry, man. We got them, they trash. Look at them, they struggling with the Pistons. They Pistons don't even got no scores. Why is these games close? And then you see them in person, it's like, yep, nope. They're a little faster than I thought on film. So you have to be careful with overconfidence because it can set in easy. It's just it's a human element. It's a human thing.
So let's do it at 800-919-3776. Nay in Queens is next. ESPN New York. Nay, what do you got? Nay. Nay.
Come on, Nay Nizzle on the radio. Shizzle, my nizzle.
Derek in Hillside is next on ESPN New York. Derek, what's going on?
Nay, I wasn't ready yet, but you know what?
You're ready now.
What's going on, y'all? But all right, but y'all was getting into some very good stuff today. The matchups, as we know, playoffs is about matchups and coaching. I think this is a very good matchup for the Knicks. I think it favors them. I don't think, the other series, they don't have anybody to check Brunson. I know on the defensive end, you can hide Brunson on either, I don't know who's going to be starting, whether Dean Wade or Strus or anything like that, but you can hide them on the defensive end.
I don't know if you can hide him on Strus, man. If you get some back on Strus, I don't know if you can hide him on Strus because Strus can shoot. So
all you're actually going to do on defense, Brunson, is just chasing Strus around. Strus is not going to break him down or anything like that or going to take him in the post.
He can shoot over him, though.
You're just going to ask Brunson to just run around. So other than that, OG on Evan Mobley is going to be an interesting matchup. Jared Allen is going to be barbecue chicken this whole series, I believe. I hope that the Knicks come out with the same offense that they've been showing us the past couple games in the series. But when Cat goes to the bench, I actually think they should kind of go back to how they was playing with Brunson, putting the ball back in his hand. Because, like I said, they don't have nobody that could check him in Cleveland. So I want to know what y'all think about that and what y'all think is the best matchup defensively.
Well, I don't think it's the worst idea because I don't think that there's a natural person other than Brunson that you would flow the offense through if it's not going to be Cat.
Yeah, I just wonder if –
And there are times late in games where it's still Brunson.
I just wonder if Donovan Mitchell's going to take the matchup personally.
I see. That's what I would be very concerned.
They're the same size. They both like Brunson and Donovan's both like a thicker like point guard, like little tailbacks, little fullbacks. You know what I mean? So I wonder, how that matchup looks. And if we know Brunson, we know that Donovan Mitchell may take it upon himself to say I want to play defense on him. We know Brunson ain't playing no defense. He ain't going to say, no, I got him. You know what I'm saying?
No, Jalen Brunson's not going to have defense on his mind against anybody. That's just not going to happen. Like, he's not going to treat it that way at all.
But it'd be interesting to see if Donovan Mitchell's going off, if Brunson takes it personal and try and improve his work for his value.
Here's one I'll throw at you. And listen, I understand. There's statistics. Generally speaking, maybe they mean nothing. Maybe they mean something. And I'm not trying to make it fit any kind of a narrative here. First, I'm going to sneeze. Why you got to go for something to drink right when I sneeze?
Listen,
I say out loud, I'm going to sneeze, and you just take a drink. Somebody can be on my damn team here.
No, Carlin, because I got to protect my drink.
For the Pistons?
Carlin's the only person since the coronavirus that sneezes and don't cover his mouth.
I turn to my – now we're complaining about that. I turn to my right.
Yeah, turn to your right and just blow it out in the air so the air conditioner can blow it right back in my face.
Well, next time I'll just blow it right in your drink because you're going for the drink.
That's easier.
I said out loud, I'm going to sneeze, and you still went for the drink as opposed to covering me.
I had a tickle.
You could also put your hand over the cup, too, if you needed to.
Hold up, Tom. See, you letting Carlin off the hook.
I went the other way.
With the Hiroshi virus out, the coronavirus out, you can't be sneezing without covering your mouth.
I think that whole virus from the boat, I think that's a bunch of crap. Apparently, that is not transmittable very easily.
Man, they say you can transmit it. They say you can transmit it through sex, even if you don't got it for 3 years.
Yeah, I got nothing to worry about. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York YouTube
Don't be looking
app.
at me.
Here is the stat that I was going to throw at you before you couldn't even have my back for 2 seconds.
Your sneeze takes 2 seconds.
Game 1, NBA playoff history. Highest leading scorers in Game 1 history.
Oh, that's the Beard, baby.
No.
I'm gonna go the Beard. I'm gonna
tell you right now, he's not there.
Isaiah Thomas. I'm gonna go Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm gonna go Magic. No, Magic don't score. I'm gonna go.
You're
Michael
not
Jordan.
even in the ballpark right now.
Okay, all right. Let's
on
be
any of the top 4.
Okay, let's be serious.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Jordan.
Yes, number 1.
Okay.
34 points a game.
Okay. Kobe Bing Bryant.
No.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
Wilt Chamberlain.
No.
Man, how can you have
this is a minimum of 5 games played in Game 1. Not that any of those guys didn't play 5 games. Of course they did.
James Harden.
No. Allen Iverson, number 2. 33 points a game.
He ain't passed either.
Number 3.
Jalen Brunson.
Donovan Mitchell.
Huh?
32. Number 4, Luka, 32.
What's the minimum amount of games?
5.
Oh, that's a small sample size.
Well, but that's still. And Mitchell averaged 29 against the Knicks this season, which was 3rd best in the NBA. And that's a minimum of 3 games.
Who the hell was checking him?
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if we don't think that Mitchell likes to see the Knicks, we're not paying attention. This is the thing. The 2 things I'm most concerned about.
This is home.
Is who exactly is going, who is Brunson going to be having a guard, and I use air quotes when I say guard because it's not really going to be happening. And so how often are they going to be looking to take advantage of that? And secondly, is Mitchell going to take a game like tonight seriously and just go nuts? This could be one of those games. And I'm not trying to throw the fear into anybody. I'm looking for
that's what Bridges is for.
Well, but I'm looking for all the road bumps are.
Well, we saw the Spurs went and take care of business.
It took them double overtime to do it, but they did it.
Man, they should have won that easy.
And they didn't. Listen, Wembanyama, first of all, I was shocked to see him get a shot blocked by Holmgren.
Well, Chet's 7'1".
I know, but he's 7'5".
That's 7'4".
And secondly, just to see him go up in the air on the other end and just take the ball in the air and slam it down and start dribbling immediately on a shot was amazing. It wasn't even a shot block. It was just take and start dribbling.
Yeah.
That's how good it was. How about Joe, Northport, next, ESPN New York. Joe, what's going on?
So I'll tell you what I'm really concerned about. And they're going to win. They better. I listened to their first championship with transistor radio under my pillow, goodness sakes. But the thing I'm concerned about, and Bart referred to it a little bit before, because Strus can shoot over Brunson, is that they have 4 good three-point shooters. You got Merrill, Strauss, Mitchell, and Harden.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the Knicks have had trouble in the past closing out on three-point shooters. And Atlanta and the Sixers,
they were wide open.
They just didn't shoot the ball well.
Right.
So that's my primary concern. If those guys catch fire, then we got a game.
And Strus and Merrill caught fire one game. The game that Donovan Mitchell didn't play well in, and they won anyway because they went off for like maybe 35 points as a duel from 3-point.
All right, good talk, Joe. Thanks.
Right.
We lost you there. Snap 2. Come on, we got to keep going, boys.
Yeah.
You call in, be ready. Be ready. Be ready. I know Gilberto's ready. He's next, ESPN New York. Gilberto, what's up?
We ain't made up yet, Gilberto.
What's up, my boy Steve? Carlin.
Yeah.
I was shocked to see that yesterday. 42-24, 3-3. Yo, Bart, 60% from the field, 50% from three-point range, and 90% from the free throw line.
But that isn't triple overtime.
All the shot. That dude is a freak, man.
That isn't double overtime.
Yeah, I mean, you did have a couple extra periods. You did an extra 10 minutes there, but still. I mean, the numbers are ridiculous.
He came off the logo with 20 seconds to go and hits a three-pointer.
You think there was any part of him?
the game from the logo?
Gilberto, are you scared? Are you wishing now that that Oklahoma City wins?
Oh, don't start, Bart. Don't start, Bart. You can bark your Detroit basketball next year.
I thought we weren't going there.
New York basketball.
That's all I thought about. Why you bringing Detroit into this, Gilberto? You trying to make me turn heel, man. You trying to make me turn heel,
You're going to start. Listen, what ifs don't affect my life. I'm 63 years old. All right? I'm built like a Mack truck. What ifs don't affect my life. My heart don't pump no Kool-Aid and no New Yorker on that New York basketball team. Hearts pump Kool-Aid. Carlin know what I'm talking about. Carlin, you're the perfect arbitrator to tell you the truth.
Pumping Kool-Aid, I don't know.
He said don't pump Kool-Aid. I mean, it's not soft.
Thank you, guys. Keep up the good work.
It pumps old English.
Let me ask you this,
malt liquor.
Okay, let me ask you this, though. You look at a game like last night. SGA gets handed the MVP right before the game.
Wemby
You think it's a coincidence that Wemby goes 41, 24, and 3 blocks?
Not at all.
I don't think it was any coincidence.
And SGA shot the ball like crap.
He was terrible shooting the ball. I think he was like 7 for 24.
Man, listen, in short order, Castle's going to be Himothy.
Castle's a tremendous player.
Remember they said he couldn't shoot?
Only problem was the turnovers.
Yeah, well, he had 11 turnovers, but he had 11 assists. Wash.
Kind of
wash.
Kind of a wash. 800-919-3776.
Oh, the Garden gonna be crazy. I'm crazy. Why I didn't go?
What are you talking about?
I said the Garden's gonna be crazy tonight. Why didn't I go to the game tonight?
No, I know. I thought you saw something up on the screen that caught your attention with that.
Nope. So
I am gonna go tonight. So I'll be there.
Subtle flex.
I had to beg, borrow, and steal to go, but I'm going. So I'm excited to go.
They made me pay to go.
Well, because you wanted 8 tickets.
I wanted 3 tickets.
3 tickets in the suite for a playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Cheap mother.
Jose in Connecticut is next on ESPN New York. Jose, what's going on?
Jose, don't say nothing about nobody's health. Don't say nothing, Jose. You just keep it straight to the court.
You see what you're doing? But Carlin.
How about everybody just doesn't even talk about health, period? How about that? How about everybody shuts it down?
Jose, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing with an H in it.
No, that's you. Look like you're bringing it up. Don't do that, Bart. You see,
don't anybody say any more about it. Just move on and make your point.
Thank you, Bart. You see, man, I was gonna come and give you props because I told the screener, like I was you in Cleveland. I lived in Cleveland for 15 years, man, as a Knicks fan. So I dealt with the same thing you dealt.
So Jose,
and so I like Cleveland. Yeah.
What we was trying to figure this out because we're trying to do a Carlin corner. What's the best food that you've tasted in Cleveland?
Oh man, it's I mean the corned beef.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying.
The corned beef sandwich. And I heard y'all hating on the Polish boy, man. Trust me. And Carlin, I love food too, bro. I thought it was nasty until I tried it, man. The Polish boy.
What is it?
What is a Polish boy? Is it like a po' boy?
It's like a fried Polish sausage on a hero with like French fries, hot sauce. The coleslaw has barbecue sauce. Man, it's delicious. I'm sorry. I thought it was nasty until I tried it.
Yeah, I just don't.
So I'm
not a coleslaw guy.
So Carlin, you got to try some vegetables. We're going to go get us a Polish boy.
The coleslaw sucks, man. Come on. I've had it.
Take it off. Take the coleslaw off.
KFC got the best coleslaw in the world. I don't know how much sugar is in that thing because it's so sweet. KFC got the best coleslaw in the game.
Cleveland's an underrated food city, man. They got some good stuff.
Well, you only said two things. You only said 2 things, man. We trying to do a Carlin's corner.
I mean, they got good
corned beef.
Good soul food. I mean, there's good soul food over there. There's good Puerto Rican food because half of the town is Puerto Rican.
Okay, is it so? So what's the meal? So what's the dish? We trying to do a Carlin's corner. What's the dish? Jose?
You got to do that. You got to do the Polish boy, or you got to go to the a Superior Pho, like their pho, like Superior Pho in Cleveland is one of the best pho.
What the hell is pho?
Yeah, PHO.
What? Oh,
like
pho.
that ramen type.
Like okay.
Pho, but
is that Thai?
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna get some pho.
Superior Pho is one of the best you ever have in your life. Trust me, that's great.
All right, wait, what did you want to say?
We're gonna get some pho.
Well, anyway, no, I was gonna say, man, like it's funny because like I watched the Cavs all year, so like I know what the Cleveland fans like how they feel about. They hated that team all year, man. Like they thought that Mitchell never shows up in the clutch. Harden, you can't trust him. Jared Allen is soft, and like that to me is like how I feel. Like so, I feel like we're almost scared. Like I'm not saying like Cleveland's not good. They got talent, but like we're almost to a point now because the Knicks are so favorite. We're scared, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? But
here's the thing, Jose. I actually don't think many Knicks fans feel that nervous tension right now. Maybe I'm wrong. This feels like much more of a confidence to them.
I feel they'll be scared next series.
I would agree with that. I don't think that there is any sort of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like you talked about it earlier. You compared them to Jet fans. I don't feel like the Knicks fans right now are waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I have been guilty over the last several years, and I think justifiably so, for saying that Knicks fans have been overly positive about everything that has gone on because there have been times where they want to overlook what the shortcomings are because of how bad it was for 20 years. I understand that. I completely understand that. When you have a stretch like this, it's hard to be cautiously optimistic. It's more an outwardly optimistic. Like, yeah, no, we got this. Like, do you sense that? I don't sense anybody waiting for the other shoe to drop.
It's some people are like that. It depends how old you are as a Knicks fan. You know what I mean? I don't think they confidence, but they've always, like Lucy, they've always had the football moved off the way at the last moment. And, you know, when something hasn't happened in 25 years, your memories of something good happening to yourself isn't there. Nobody remembers the feeling from 25 years ago.
So you know the perfect person to ask is Tom. Should ask Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Because Tom never has not seen the Knicks play in the finals.
Yeah, I think Tom is like the bad omen.
And Tom
Nothing good has happened in New York since Tom's been alive.
I believe the Yankees have won like 3 World Series technically.
Man, you don't remember any of them. Tom, what year was you born? 1996?
1999, even later.
Right. So that means you don't have any recollections until you like 10.
No, I have a great memory. The Yankees blood is in my heart.
Bro, you don't remember no sports events from 10 years ago.
Do you remember 2009?
After you were 10?
Yes, I remember 2009. I definitely don't remember.
You're a liar. Tom, you're a liar.
2009, I was like 10 years old. I was at least competent at that point. 99 and 2000, I'm just joking
All right,
with
well,
you.
here's the point. Here's why I want to ask you about it.
Yes.
Because you're a Knicks fan. I don't sense that Knicks fans, going through all of the pain that they went through for 20-some years, I don't feel like the Knicks fan over the last few years has ever been waiting for the other shoe to drop. They've just been more really overly positive about enjoying everything that has happened. Is that fair? Or do you think that they do have an innate feeling that something's going to go wrong?
I think it leans more toward the overconfidence. Remember what Mike Breen said a few weeks ago? Maybe it was right before the playoffs started. Like, you have to kind of embrace where the Knicks have gotten to this year. And I feel like
where have they gotten?
Well, listen, they're making the playoffs. You feel really, really good about them. And at this point in the current era of the Knicks, you should feel like they're on top of the world because they're, one, playing like it, and two, they've been playing as a group for long enough to where everything should be clicking, and it finally is clicking. Everything bad, you almost feel like, for the Knicks has gotten pushed out of the way, and it's finally their time. It doesn't really feel like there's a breaking point.
So, Dory, since your memory's so well, how did you feel the same time this last year when they come off beating Boston, and then, we beat Boston. All we got to do is beat the Indiana Pacers. How did you feel last year, Tom?
You felt on top of the world about that. But here's the thing.
Did you feel more confident after beating Boston with Jason Tatum, or did you feel more confident because you beat a beat-up old Joel Embiid?
Okay, so here's what I'll try to do without Bart's wise ass to him.
No,
I'll try to
appreciate
translate
that
a little bit for a second. Do you feel any emotional scars from losing last year in the conference finals that have you at all nervous about this year?
I would say entering the playoffs, yes. But right now, there are no scars. The past is the past, and right now, in the present, they're playing a hell of a lot better than they ever have.
And it's because of how well they have played over this 7-game stretch.
So, Tom,
absolutely.
So, Tom, you're more confident in how they're playing now after they beat Boston, who nobody thought they could beat with a healthy Tatum in 6. You feel more confident because they beat Joel Embiid than you did when they beat Tatum.
You felt great when they beat the Celtics. But here's the thing. If you look back at the Pacers last year, the Pacers had the Knicks number a little bit. And I'm talking about before the playoffs. There was a little bit of trepidation. Once the Pacers really got going, they were the hot team entering the playoffs. Since like January or February last year around the trade deadline, they're the best team in the NBA record-wise or something like that.
Let's put a poll up here, Tom. Do you feel any nerves going into this series? Just phrase it like that. As a Knicks fan, do you feel any nerves going into this series? Because I'm looking at the chat right now on the ESPN New York YouTube channel, which is where we will put the poll up. Brian Hurdle, I have a nervous optimism for the Knicks. Aid, I don't feel any nerves at all. Black Metronome, Tom is the harbinger of doom. Johnny Plays, damn, 1999, Tom Dahmer is wet behind the ears.
Mm-hmm. He only got a couple bodies.
That seems a little bit unnecessary.
He's just getting started.
Tom's a casual. Ooh, KJ Jammer. Tom's a casual. Ooh.
Defend yourself, Tom.
A casual. Defend yourself while Bart eats the avocado toast.
Listen, you want to call me a casual? I'm more optimistic than almost anybody on this station about the Knicks. I don't care how much you think my fandom goes back. Everybody might have the history on me, but I'm just as much a Knicks fan as anybody.
Julian,
is.
are you a Knicks fan?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have any kind of nerves going into this series, or has the way that they have played in the postseason removed any possibility of that?
As of now, the way they played, there's no nerves.
Do you assume that if they continued to play this way, that it would feel the same way in the finals against either the Thunder or the Spurs? Or do you think that one of those two teams would cause you to have nerves like, oh, now we're playing the varsity?
I don't like the varsity comment from, the ESPN main TV, but I think it would be more like, okay,
Did they put it like that? Did TV put it like that?
Wilburn said it,
Wilburn.
I believe.
Okay.
Wilburn, yeah.
Okay.
I only saw Stephen A's tweet
Gotcha.
being mad at it. But
I miss you.
Yeah, I think once you hit the finals, that's when it's, okay, now this is real. Especially you haven't been since 1999. This is like the moment.
All right, so
were you born in the 1900s?
97.
Okay. A little bit more seasoned at the time.
Jeez, my career began in 97. Oh, 95.
I was in high school.
Screw you. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel at 800-919-3776. DJ Blitz, if they come out like they did against Philly in Game 1, my nerves will be gone by halftime. It's a fair point. Are you feeling anything? Do you have a nervous energy? Do you have any sort of nerves, or are those all gone right now, and it is just a confidence? I want to know about that. I want to know what concerns you in this series. 800-919-3776 and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel.
The Knicks.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The Cavaliers.
There's something about the mentality of this team that kind of suggests that if there's ever a time to believe in the New York Knicks, the year is now.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
The pursuit of the Larry O is alive and well.
Game 1 coverage gets underway tonight at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people, or dogs, are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch. I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
You've been stuck inside all winter. Now it's time to get back out walking, working, and living. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, back pain, and still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Soundwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts. No downtime, no pain medication, just a smart, targeted approach to get you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Don't let pain vent you this spring.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
Carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit PayPal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Lines are loaded, 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Also, over on the ESPN New York YouTube chat, let's see here. Jersey Pride coming to the watch party outside the Garden tonight for Game 1. I'll be rocking my dark blue Brunson Knicks jersey this evening. That from Jersey Pride.
How much does that cost?
The watch party?
To watch outside.
I don't think it costs anything. Isn't it free, Tom?
I believe it's free admission.
But you got to get there early enough to get in, right?
Yeah, because they're gonna there's gonna be a
off?
huge pile of people. So I guess depending on how close you want to be to the front would depend on what time you get there.
So, Carlin, you can go there early. You can be in the scrum. You can be there when Al and them doing something outside, and then you can get some free Los Tacos.
Los Tacos?
Los Tacos.
Ooh.
No, they got it right there. The blue ribbon spot right
What do you
there,
mean free Los Tacos? Why would I get them free?
Because you're Chris Carlin,
No.
the food critic.
No.
Man, you better start name dropping, bro.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I want to give you the legit review of something, not just because I got it for free.
You've already had Los Tacos. I'm saying give you free because remember, I've been there.
Yeah.
I held y'all up. I made y'all more popular.
Hey.
Put it on the house.
I go wait online with everybody else. Go wait online. I put my very big pants on the very same way everybody else does.
Ain't that right, Tom? All the people he have stand in line for him and bring him the food. That's how he stand in line.
That happened once.
Chris is a high roller.
That happened once when it was Salt Hanks.
That's
and as I remember, I believe you got some too, didn't you?
No.
You didn't have it?
You kept it to yourself, son. Lollipops all mine.
That's because we paid for it. It was like $40.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? He don't stand in line. He made people stand in line.
I don't make anybody do
I got them new Jordans. I paid somebody to be out like the Duke Cam Crazies and stay outside for 2 weeks. You know you can do that. You can pay people to stand outside now?
Oh, yeah.
And stand in line for you?
Oh, yeah. That's been going on a while. That's absolutely a gig.
But I wonder if you roll up and say, hey, man, sorry, he was holding my spot. If people are like, oh, hell no.
Subscribe to the ESPN New York on YouTube channel. Make it over. Let me start this again. Subscribe to the ESPN New York YouTube channel. You can stream the full Weekday Lineup live, watch complete replays, and catch up fast with can't-miss highlights. Jump into the live chat, react in real time, make your voice a part of the show. Subscribe to ESPN New York on YouTube now. Stay locked in so you never miss a moment. 800-919-3776. Let's see here. Johnny Blaze checking in on it. The Raptors almost, they have the outside is free, inside is $10. Like they have a zone where you can watch inside an area.
What about the Deer Place?
Like
what about the Deer Place that the Bucks used to have?
I think they still have it.
The Buckshot. Hey, listen, I know that everybody wants, like, hey, if this goes bad, because the Knicks have proven nothing yet. They haven't got farther than they got last year. But with the reports that came out by Miles Turner talking about how disrespectful Giannis was, would you really want Giannis in your locker room?
I think Giannis
showing up late for meetings, coming late for the plane, all that stuff.
I think that's Giannis trying to get out of Milwaukee and doing everything he can to get out of Milwaukee.
All he got to do is say he want to get out. They respect him for that.
He didn't want to be the bad guy all season long publicly. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like, it's a passive-aggressive way of doing it, and that's crappy.
I know Miles Turner's like, bro, I knew I shouldn't have been here for that.
I'm a little bit surprised. We got a few more minutes to go on the ESPN New York poll over on the YouTube page. Do you feel any nerves heading into the Cleveland series. Right now, I'm a little bit surprised. More than 50% say yes. They're at 54% right now, feeling nerves. I sense nothing but confidence right now. Jay in Queens is next. ESPN New York. Jay, what up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing, guys? Yeah, I have a nervous optimism, too. I think for the same reason that I feel like their win is why I have that optimism. This is the best we've seen them play, period, in the last couple of years with this stretch. And it's, like, offensively historic the way that they're going. So you worry, can they actually keep that up? And to speak on what Bart was saying about last year and this year, I feel better this year for the same reason, because we finally seen them peak. And, yeah, they did beat Boston, and that was a great series. But the way they're playing right now, it seems and it feels like they could beat anybody if they play this way. Boston or Sixers, whoever it is. And I think
there is certainly, even though it was Indiana last year, there is certainly a lot more confidence this year. Not just in the betting world, which we're seeing, but I think generally speaking among Knick fans, last year it kind of had a little more of an edge to, wow, something broke our way here. Maybe we can take advantage of that. And then you have something bad go against you in game one, and you're trying to climb your way back from it ever after that.
Yeah, I agree. And I think right now we're just in a different place as fans, and I think that we're seeing our team probably play the best. But, I mean, it's the Cavaliers and it's the playoffs, and they have stars and they have spot-up shooters, which the other two teams didn't have. These guys are there to shoot threes and knock them down, and they're going to have to be better on the perimeter to make sure these guys don't go off. But as a Knicks fan, I'm going to stay optimistic, Bart, and I'm going to root for my team and root for our city to get to where we haven't been in 26 years. You guys enjoy the game and have a good day.
That was a pleasant call.
I know. I'm not used to it.
Listen, I am so distracted by Cam. His suit looks like he's an extra on Tron.
Who?
Cameron.
Cameron.
His suit looks like he's like Tron. That is the dumbest suit. I mean, I know he's a gangster, but man, you should still at least know how to get a damn suit. It's always funny when you see gangsters. You ever see your gangster ass cousin or somebody in your family that's been in prison, they come to church for Easter or something, you like, that's what you decided to put on? Like, you had to pick one suit and you bought it? You bought that? You look at that suit. It looks like Tron.
Yeah, it is a weird suit.
Then he got a pink tie on. It's red and black and white.
But who am I to judge
Carlin,
any kind of fashion, man?
Carlin, you better than that, brother. That is horse garbage. It's so distracting.
It's not good.
Look, and he has a pink tie with it. It's nothing pink on his suit.
Charlie in Allentown, Pennsylvania, next. ESPN New York. Charlie, what's going on?
Hey, thanks for getting me on. No, I just wanted to say, I mean, with the way the postseason set up for them going to the Hawks, then the Sixers, and now the Cavs, I mean, to avoid the Celtics and Pistons was, huge relief for me. Just, every postseason, I feel like the last have been so physical. And they've drained them. They look so fresh, obviously, the less minutes over the year. And, that's really saved them. They have the legs. They have the home court. They have the rest. I mean, I feel like, they're in the best position they've ever been in to just kind of – I would think they would fly through this series. Obviously, like you said, they have great players. But with them being fresh and –
Have you ever been this confident? Charlie, have you ever been this confident before?
No, just because the last – couple postseasons they've been so demanding. I mean, every game is, Brunson was just getting worn down, and you could see that wasn't going to be something they could continue to do.
I tell you, there is a lot to be said for how this offense has changed and how it has made people feel differently. How it is really.
Is it them or is it Mike Brown that's making them feel differently?
Oh, I think it's probably all of it.
They act like he cracked the Da Vinci Code when he decided to put the ball in Cat's hands.
But haven't they played like it, though? I don't know. We can say they act like they cracked the Da Vinci Code. So far,
they weren't playing nobody. They ain't played nobody.
All right, but so what is the solution?
This ain't really playing nobody. I'm not knocking them for not playing nobody. I just can't buy into it because you ain't played nobody. Like, let's see if that works against the varsity.
What I really want to know is who can come up with anything defensively to handle this? Can the Cavaliers come up with anything defensively to really bother Cat at the top of the key?
They got two defensive big men.
I understand that.
I would think so. I would think if anybody can do it, they can do it. I mean, I know OKC can do it because they have Hartenstein, they have They have Chet. But, it remains to be seen. Let's see. Let's see if there's levels to this.
Javi from Queens says, Chris is the gangsta-ass cousin. I don't believe I am. If I'm the gangster in my family, then my family, well, white as hell. That's pretty much us.
Chris is, I think I tasted bacon.
If I'm the gangster, I'm whiter than Tom, and I don't know if that's possible.
Tom does seem like an Opie Taylor type. Like if they rebooted the Beeve, he would be like the cousin.
But again, with a bit of a nasty streak in him.
Yeah.
He's Opie Taylor who grew up a little bitter after the fact of everything that went wrong. You didn't turn into Ron Howard. You turned into Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah. Violence.
Do you even know who Danny Bonaducci is?
I couldn't pick him out on a chart.
I would say Joey Buttafuoco.
Well, but Joey Buttafuoco wasn't a child star or anything like that, right? Joey Buttafuoco, that's just a moron.
Tom might turn to Orlando Brown.
How so? What do you mean by that?
Look that up. The child star that was on That's So Raven.
I would rather.
I know that. I know where you're going. Brown, the offensive lineman.
I'd rather not go into. I'd rather not turn into that.
All right. Well, that one I don't know, so I'm laying off of that. But listen, Ron, I can't believe you don't know who Danny Bonaducci is. Yeah, yes, I can. You're 25 years old.
You know Scott Bale?
Scott Bale, I'm aware of. Yes.
Mario Lopez?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Kelly Kapowski?
Kelly Kapowski, yes.
Have you ever seen an episode of Saved by the Bell?
No.
Not once.
No, but Kelly Kapowski's been referenced on the show so much that I am familiar.
That you went and Googled her and you learned the song?
Bart Carlin. ESPN New York. I'm glad all you were going to say was you learned the song.
By the time I take a look and I did it better, and I'm home last night.
Dave in Brooklyn, did the Cavs play anybody? Ouch.
Whoa, hold up. What'd he say?
He said, did the Cavs play anybody?
Dave, I want you to go get some baking powder, put it on your hand, and smack yourself. Disrespectful mother.
Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Tuesday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. The show is live outside of MSG at the Knicks block party ahead of the Eastern Conference Finals. Marcus Canby and Monica McNutt stop by to preview Game 1.
You always want to hit first, second, third, and obviously last. So trying to do that is going to be big.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from the Knicks block party on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. You'll gain extra revenue, increase exposure for your business, and connect with your neighbors. Plus, it's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. If you're interested in learning more, visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Hi, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. If you're looking at solar in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, here's what actually matters. Real numbers, honest answers, and a team that handles everything. We manage the entire process from start to finish. Designs, approvals, installation, and even a brand new roof if you need one. We don't sell you more than your home actually needs. Just smart systems designed for long-term savings and predictable energy costs. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment. Precision Solar. built to perform for decades.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends next week. Take the test.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Another dominating step towards a championship.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Will this be the year the Knicks punch their ticket to the NBA Finals?
Inbound stolen by McBride, and then Brunson buries a far-corner three. 5 points for Brunson in about 3 seconds.
Thanks to all our New York Knicks partners this season, including Verizon, ThriveWell Infusion, BetMGM, and London Jewelers on ESPN New York.
Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 6:45 tonight. Mets are on the road facing the Nats. Coverage begins on 1050 ESPN starting at 6. At 7, Yankees hosting the Blue Jays. 8 o'clock, Knicks-Cavaliers Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals. Coverage begins on 880 ESPN New York and the ESPN New York app starting at 7. Tullamore Dew is the original, triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. Let's continue on the phone lines at 800-919-3776. That discussion vis-a-vis Kelly Kapowski has just absolutely blown up the chat, and a lot of love for Jennifer Love Hewitt in that era. Jennifer Love Hewitt getting a lot of love in that era. How about Brian in Manhattan?
First of all, Lisa Milano.
Alyssa Milano also was mentioned in there as
who's the boss?
Quote, having people in a chokehold.
What was she with the when she was with the Wizards? They had a little witch show.
Charmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on like TNT like every morning at like 7. Anyway, what's up, Brian? Not that I would know that. Hello. How are you, Brian?
Well, you just use vis-a-vis. Like, I don't think I've ever heard you say vis-a-vis.
Vis-a-vis.
So
yeah, that's kind of a
vis-a-vis.
Listen, I'm not going to excuse it. That's a crummy phrase for me to use. I don't know why. A little too bougie.
No, I like it. It's a different side of you. So I'm cautiously confident. I think the Knicks are a very different team than last year. Last year they were a ball-pounding team, and we relied on Brunson heroics. And it was exciting and fun, but it wasn't balanced, and you didn't get the most out of the other guys. This is different. Bart said something earlier. I know Bart is still reeling from the Detroit meltdown because they showed that they don't really play defense anymore, and they can't shoot the basketball. And they had a game.
They don't play defense. They can't shoot. They can't shoot.
They play crappy.
They can't shoot. You can't tell me they went to Game 7.
Bart, you can filibuster all you want, but we all watch.
This is not about Bart today. This is not about Bart today.
They held the Cavs like under 100, like 2 games in a row. What the hell are you talking about? They don't play defense. So much so that the coach.
Game 7 was over at halftime.
That's Game 7. All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
My point is, My only point is that I'm cautiously confident because, one, the Knicks are a much better team than they were last year. And two, if you watch Detroit and Cleveland play, other than, and you mentioned this, Chris, and I think you mentioned it as well, Bart, Cleveland did shoot the three very well, especially in that Game 7. They had Merrill and some other guys, and the Knicks aren't so good at that. So they need to figure that out, and I'm hoping that that's what they're working on. I'm cautiously confident, but like you guys know this, I mean, OG could pull up lame. Like anything can happen.
See, first Jose, now Brian. Now Brian. See, he touched the money. I don't want y'all to say nothing about me.
Bart said nothing. That's on
That is
you.
Brian. That is Brian.
That is on you,
With a
Brian.
capital B.
That's not touching the money. That's touching a hamstring.
He can pull up lame.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Brian? What are you doing?
James Harden going
Terrible
to average
job.
James Harden going to average 37 points, or Mobley going to average 34 points because there's going to be no OG because of Brian.
Let's hit Cullum in the Bronx. What's up, baby? You got to be fired up right now. What do you got?
It's got to be hot as hell in the Bronx right now, B. Concrete jungle, baby.
Relax, Bartholomew. Your team is out. You can pipe down.
Oh, damn. I just said it must be hot in the Bronx. The concrete jungle. I was just showing love. See how they coming at me? So now you want me to come at you? I wish nothing good. Everything you've done to me, I've done to you, Harpo. I wish nothing comes good of you.
See,
even when you're nice, Chris. Chris, even when you're nice, Chris. Even when I'm nice, Chris, they come at me. You see what I'm saying? Even when I'm trying to come nice, I'm talking about the BX, the concrete jungle, and he like, forget you, Bart. Screw you. That's why your team suck. What I do? I had nothing to do with this.
All right. Anyway, my man Carlin was shaking. So
all four cheeks and a couple of chins. What do you got?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm excited about this. This Knicks series coming up. I'm not going to move too far forward, but I think it's a perfect scenario that the Spurs won Game 1. I think the Knicks match up extremely well with the Spurs, but we're not going to get to that point because you got a series in front of us. So let's not try to look too far ahead. But listen, it does not matter whether it's the Cavs, the Mavs, the haves, or have-nots. Knicks in 5.
Wow. Very confident, and so much so that you came up with a horrible rhyme that meant absolutely nothing. Listen, I don't blame you for being confident right now.
Sugar Hill Gang feel horrible.
But you have to admit, seeing your own team on this kind of a run when you have never seen it look like this before, even if you were around in the 90s, you have never seen it look like this. Those were constantly grinded out games in which you had to play a ridiculous level of defense and you were trying to win 85-81. This is just blowing the doors off of teams who cannot figure out how to defend you at all, or have no answer for how to defend somebody who's 7 foot at the top of the key with no problem in passing the ball.
See, but I guess I would wonder what Cat averaged against them, knowing that they played them without Harden too, so that makes a big difference because Harden controls spacing. You know what I mean? So I wonder what that would be as far as because Harden was their big acquisition. I'd be curious to know, like, I need to go back and watch those games. Well, there's no need to because I'm going to see them play tonight. Never mind. I take that back. I retract that statement.
Well, Harden is like the least of my concerns because I just know he may go and have a great game, but I know he's going to be awful the next game. I know it. I have no belief whatsoever that Harden is going to go out there and play 4 great games for them. I don't see that. Like it's kind of like how we were talking about Embiid last series, but for different reasons. Embiid, we were talking about him going out there and having 3 great games for the Sixers because physically that's what he'd be able to do. With Harden, there's just no part of that makes me what are you playing? There's no part of it that makes me believe that he just, in terms of being healthy, it has nothing to do with his health. It has to do with what his abilities are on the court and that he's going to go out there and have a terrible game.
But it's always that one time. That's been a narrative on him I can remember.
It'll happen once, but that won't be enough.
I can remember when when Holyfield was talking about, we always knew that Riddick Bowe was a guy that, was super talented, but he was lazy. And he always come out of shape. And he would always eventually get tired. And so I'm fighting him, and I'm waiting for him to get tired. And I'm like, why ain't this Joker getting tired? See, sometimes we assume things. But just like Little Giants, you don't have to be the best team. You just have to be better one time. Is that Mighty Ducks?
I don't know. It probably applies for either one.
Yeah, you just
or any other underdog movie ever.
Yeah, you just got to be better one time.
Like that was Miracle.
So
that was the 1980 Olympic team.
So
Herb Brooks.
So we know that
they'll beat us 9 out of 10 times, but not tonight.
Right. So we know that.
Problem
James
is, you got to
Harden,
beat him 4 times.
We know that James Harden is choked.
We know that James Harden isn't going to do it 4 times.
But he might. What if that one time he does it? You got to be prepared for that.
Brian in Sleepy Hollow is next on ESPN New York. Brian, what's going on with you? Brian.
Hello? Yeah, I'm here.
All right, go. What do you got?
Hello?
Yes.
Move around a little bit, man.
You're on the air.
You're staticky as hell. Move around a little bit.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's up? What you got for us, B? What you got for us, dog? Come on now.
I just want to say it's Donovan Mitchell, not Donathan, all right? So
I mean, I don't listen. He's the ops. He's the ops. We can care less what his real name is. I call him Lil Larry.
I'm just going to be clear about one thing. Hang on a second. Here's how this is going to go, okay? I call you 3 different times. Brian in Sleepy Hollow. You hear me? Am I on the air? And then you're going to call up and say, it's Donovan, not Donathan.
He's the enunciation. It's Terrell, not Terrell. Call him what the hell I want to call him. Get no respect.
See if you can pronounce this. Pound Sand, Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
Programming alert. Today's Mets-Nationals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6 p.m. Game 1 of the Knicks and Cavs can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. So if you're betting same-game parlays this NBA postseason, bet them on FanDuel. More options, better payouts, all NBA playoffs long. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get started. FanDuel is giving you better payouts on same-game parlays all NBA playoffs long. With more ways to build and more value every time you play, you can stack your picks your way for every game, every matchup, and every moment. From spreads to player points to threes and more, build it all into one same-game parlay and go for bigger payouts. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. Play your game. 21 plus and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
This is the Dan Graca Show.
It's not even tears, it's tears of laughter that the baseball gods have on the New York Mets here in 2026. On and on. It's just the hits keep on coming for this team. And you really ask yourself, when the manager sits there and delivers the news about Clay Holmes, you say, you know what? Maybe it's just going to be one of those years. Maybe it's going to be a year from hell. Maybe they're not going to snap out of this.
The Dan Graca Show. Weeknights at 7 on ESPN New York and the ESPN New York app.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL. Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
This is the Michael K. Show.
Done with Buster Only here on the Michael K. Show. One of the things that caught your eye was Volpe said, things are out of my control right now.
No, that's not right. You have control. He's been the shortstop. The Yankees have wanted him to be the shortstop, and he would be the shortstop if he performed better. And there wouldn't really be a debate about it. And it's within his control to play better.
The Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. 880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
That's right. At noon, it is Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, the ESPN New York YouTube channel, where you can catch it all, you can watch, you can comment, you can be a part of the discussion right away, and also at 800-919-3776 as we get you pumped up for Game 1 of the Knicks and the Cavaliers tonight, Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go. Right? What right now is it at noon, Bart?
It's the power hour. I meant to only do 8, my bad. Because only 8 more wins. And the Knicks can finally do something that the Pistons have done twice since they've done it once. Bang, bang.
You just can't let it go. You just can't.
That was for color, man, because I was trying to give love.
No, that wasn't for color. That was for making sure everybody heard it. What were you going to say?
I was trying to do 8 because 8 is the only victories they need to get to the championship.
No, I understand, but I'm talking about mentioning the Pistons.
Oh, I'm saying because we did it that many times since they've done it.
No, I know.
3. So
I know.
8 plus a.
Thought we were going to move on from the Pistons today.
You're right. You're right. You know they did. They are linked to Kawhi Leonard too, by the way.
Oh, is there anybody they're not linked to?
Everybody wants to come to Detroit. We up, baby.
Honestly, do you want Kawhi Leonard on that team?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man.
He can sit his ass down to the playoffs and strength bubble wrap.
At any rate, we are getting ready for Game 1 tonight, and obviously, this feels like someplace you really haven't been before, where there is such a confidence about what has transpired throughout these playoffs and how you've seen a transformation of the Knicks from a team that had many, many flaws to a team that has played nearly flawless basketball for the last 7 games and has won 7 in a row as a result. What the plus-minus has been in the postseason has been staggering. The 2 losses they have in the playoffs is by 1 point each. You just cannot find fault with anything that they have done. And what is amazing to me is that there aren't more people who are a little bit uncomfortable with that. They're very comfortable with enjoying that, and I get it. You know, this is often reserved for people that have won multiple championships and are back in that position again. You know what this is normally reserved for? Like Patriot fans. Like, they're always going to be very confident in getting ready for a playoff game because they know how many times they've been there before, and they know they have Brady, and they know ultimately they had the best coach on the field as well. The Knicks right now have a fan base that feels like they are playing the best basketball of anybody, and frankly, it's hard to argue. It's very hard to argue against that at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they've looked the most amazing outside of OKC until yesterday, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, they've looked so much better than everybody else. They've walked through the Eastern Conference. And, you know, I know we think that the Western Conference is better than the Eastern Conference, but let the West feed on itself for a second and let us get there and see if we can push it. I mean, even last year with as great as OKC had looked, the Pacers pushed them to 7. And if Hollenberg doesn't get hurt, I don't know if they win that series. So why not us? Why not now?
And now,
Bing bong.
Now is the interesting word, because a year ago, I think you felt confident about the road that you had in front of you with the chance to play the Pacers in the conference final, having just beaten the Celtics. And you had every reason to. But in that series, the Knicks were minus 150 favorites, and the Pacers were plus 125. In this series, the Knicks are minus 250 favorites, and Cleveland is at plus 205. The confidence level on the Knicks is at an all-time high, which leads me to this. I don't care what the window looks like here the next couple of years. Let's stop talking about the next couple of years. Let's stop talking about what happens. Not stop talking about, but let's not get caught up in what happens over the next couple of years. Let's focus in now, because you truly do never know, even if all of that lays out the way that it does, when you're going to be back here. The window might be open, but one injury in that window can slam shut pretty damn quickly. And when you have this opportunity, and you think about last series, they go and they sweep, and they have OG Anunoby get hurt and not have to play the last two games, and then you get 9 days off to get the guy ready. Like, as much as you've looked at times before where things are working against you, how do you not look at it now like things are all breaking your way?
Even the sun shines on a dog's ass from day to day. A blind squirrel finds a nut, and a broken clock is right twice a day, buddy. It's our time. Go Knicks!
Well, but this is the point. How would you not feel that way?
I know Spike Lee's so swagged out right now, he probably writing a script called Madison. You know what I'm saying? Featuring the real OG, Tracy Morgan.
Complete this sentence for me. The only way the Knicks lose this series is blank.
The only way the Knicks lose this series is if they allow guys like Strus and Merrill, the unsung heroes. Whenever we have these type of things, it's usually the unsung heroes. You know what I'm saying? You can think of any finals, and I can tell you the unsung hero. Yesterday, Castle. You know what I'm saying? Before that, like Iguodala. You know what I'm saying? It's never like that guy. It's always that one guy that just stands on his damn head who's impervious to pressure. Yesterday, Caruso kept them in that game. Like, it's dudes like that decide dare to be great because they ain't got no pressure on them, and they getting all the looks, and they hitting them all. See, this is the thing. You just got to get it. Like, we talk about how streaky people can be, especially in baseball and all kind of sports. Like, man, you just got to get hot, and it got to just be your time, like, one time. It could be only time that you like that. You know what I'm saying? Deladova, Jeremy Lin. We've seen guys go on, like, little 2-week heaters, and all you got to do is go on a little 2-week heater, man, and teams don't account for that. They don't count for that dude doing that. Mario Elie, Houston series.
Big
Remember
Shot
that?
Bob.
Remember that? Mwah.
Robert Ory.
Mwah. Big Shot Bizob, 7 titles. Nobody got more titles than Bob. Maybe Giant Spider Sally.
This is the point.
Because he got 2 from the Pistons. I'm just adding them up. Dennis Rodman got 5, 2 from the Pistons. Yeah. They got some of the most rings in basketball. That's all I was saying. Not because I wanted to bring up the Pistons.
Not at all. At any rate.
Bing bong, baby, but I'm bing bonging.
Do we have any baseball bats around that you could come in and club me to death with them? That'd be great.
A bing bong.
I think we can arrange for that to happen.
That would be great. And if the sooner you could do it, the better.
You like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas? Thought he was getting the boss. Thought he was getting the bus, and they beat his brother and threw him in the cornfield.
I think that was Casino.
Yeah,
close enough.
Close enough is right. It's the same premise.
They all had Italian guys in it.
The bat in Goodfellas was for Billy Bats.
That's right. This damn helicopter's following me all day. I'm telling you.
Listen, when you are playing like this and you are having everything break your way, you cannot take that for granted. You have to take advantage of it. And so I'm not going to sit here if they don't make the finals and not be crushed and not think about what could have been. This is a team that is set up so perfectly for you to beat. It could not be more ideal. And if ever you're going to win a title, have you ever had a cleaner path to doing it
you better
than
do
you
it.
do right now?
You better, man, because teams that's coming from behind out of nowhere, Charlotte, because they can go get somebody and they
Well, listen, to your point, even the Pistons can go get plenty of guys this offseason. There are plenty of teams that can go get better.
Yeah, so get it while it's your turn. When it's your turn, you got to take it back. Like
now.
The Pacers, it was their turn. Hollenberg got hurt. They'll never be back for a couple of years. Lost Miles Turner. You know what I mean? Because you only get so long to be able to get some people on some expiring contracts, make some midseason deals before people get expensive.
Well, the point is simply, if you want to make sure that you're going to be a championship team, when the door is open, you cannot let anybody slam it shut in your face. You cannot let that happen. And so the Knicks sitting here at this moment have this opportunity to go and win a title. And the confidence level is at an all-time high among the fans, and that's why I'm a little bit surprised that it is. I get what this 7-game stretch has done to you to make you feel that way, with as dominant as they have been. But at the same time, it's a lot. It's a lot realizing that you're right in that moment and you have the chance to take advantage of it and you have the chance to close it out and then actually going and doing it. And we always talk about how difficult it is to close teams out. And I think if you look at Cleveland, they're a good team that's gone to Game 7 twice in a row, but nobody's been able to close them out in their Game 7s. So that would concern me a little bit. The other thing that would concern me would be Donovan Mitchell in a game like tonight. Donovan Mitchell tonight, his career in Game 1s, he is the number 3 scorer all time in playoff Game 1s at a minimum of 5 games. Jordan's in front of him.
That's why you brought Bridges here. Come on, is it just me? Or am I the only person that think that Bridges never get his lineup? Like you know somebody don't care. They give a you-know-what meter when they don't even get a lineup. When a black man don't get a lineup in the front, he a different type of brother. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice that? Bridges never looked like his hair is quite brushed, and it never looked like it's quite lined up.
Ever notice that about Bridges' hair?
It's not the first thing that's come to mind.
But just black people in general.
Tom, you ever notice that in general?
Like KD don't care. Like certain dudes, you got to watch.
Tom, would you like me to have a disclaimer made for you?
I just care about basketball.
Yeah, we might need to do that pretty soon.
Bart has just said something that Chris can't comment on. While humorous, Chris values his career too much.
I mean, you notice you can talk about the guys that just don't care. They care about nothing but basketball. Kawhi, I've never seen Kawhi with the first day of when he had his hair braided. It's always a little frizzy. It's always, you know what I'm saying? It's never like, oh, you got it done yesterday. Never. SGA always looks like his hair get braided like right before the game. Kawhi Leonard would be frizzy, like the rubber bands be coming off. No lineup. Watch out for guys like that. So, Bridges, you up, brother?
For Game 1, what would be your singular most important concern for the Knicks in Game 1?
3-point defense, man. 3-point defense. That's Achilles' heel. And if I'm the Knicks, if I'm the Cleveland, I'm saying, hey, man, we get this dribble penetration because we got guys we can break down. Be ready in the corners, man.
Some of the other comments coming in. ESPN New York's YouTube channel. Knicks fans should be confident. Tsunami. I'm always nervous. It's the playoffs. Is it 8 p.m. yet? Get me to tip off. He's dying to get there. Brian Hurdle, we didn't expect Toronto to close out Cleveland. Let's see here. Johnny Blaze, to heck with all that. I am just riding this out full steam. Let's go Knicks. 800-919-3776. What has you concerned for this series? What has you concerned tonight? Are you nervous? Or are you just flat out confident with where they are? We haven't heard from any of the Knicks today. Let's hear a little bit from Jalen Brunson on what the Knicks learned from
past experiences.
Definitely. And obviously I think it happened this year as well when we played Atlanta. No, we let our foot off the gas. Even in game 1 we won, but also game 2 obviously we lost. And so it's something that we need to continue to get better at, and I think we have, but we can't be satisfied.
Zeno, was that so hard? You covered for me nicely. I had to sneeze. You knew it was coming. You just stepped up and said, past experiences.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Jalen, on the series against the Cavs and what has happened in the past doesn't mean anything.
I mean, we want to win whenever we step on the court. Obviously, that being my first playoff series with this team was special, but we're far removed from that. I think both teams are different as well.
And referencing a couple of years ago and last year's Eastern Conference Finals, how that can help the experience this year.
I think experience always is able to teach you a lot of lessons. I think this time around, obviously, we know what we have to do. Obviously not going to be easy at all, but I think being able to close games and close quarters are going to be really important for us. Obviously, last year with game 1, we didn't do that. And then game 2, obviously losing as well. So it kind of really it changed a lot. So for us, we just got to be prepared and got to understand what we have to do the entire game for 48 minutes and just be locked in and win or lose, have short-term memory.
All right, let's hit it. Alberto is up next on ESPN New York. Alberto, what's going on, bud? How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're great. What do you got?
Awesome. So, I wanted to tap in. I heard Bart asking somebody on the radio. I had just gotten on the radio. He was asking, do you still didn't you feel confident last year, when the Knicks were going to play against the Pacers? And yes, we were very confident last year. But the main difference this year is we're either breaking records, matching records, and we don't have and I'm very grateful for Thibodeau's defensive awareness to bring and install on this Knicks team, but we don't have that ignorant coach anymore where he's not willing to mix it up. Last year, we had a much deeper team than we thought. But he wasn't using none of the guys. Half the guys we have on the bench were there last year, but he didn't use none of them. And it would infuriate me, and he was so stuck in his ways that Jalen Brunson, he would just put Jalen Brunson in. I remember one game, I forgot which game we were playing. We were up. They put Jalen Brunson in, and we lost the lead. We lost all momentum just because he's so stuck in just.
But Alberto,
I don't know if this makes sense.
But Alberto, like Jalen Brunson stopped hogging the ball 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a new revelation. Right. So like, was it Brunson or was it Tibbs or was it Brunson? And it's hard to say that the people that was on the bench last year is better because one, Shamet wasn't healthy, right? And like they were developed. He was developing those guys. Now they're ready now because they developed underneath Tibbs. So that's hard to say. And they spent money on guys like Clarkston. They spent money on guys like, let's not bury Tibbs. We don't have to push Tibbs down to lift Mike Brown up. Like he got a team. He got a team that Tibbs has prepared to be here. Brunson wasn't who he was until this year that he was. But he didn't come that way. He developed him. He empowered him. He emboldened him.
I agree. I just don't see Tibbs changing and adapting the way Mike Brown was. He listened to his guy. He listened to Towns. Towns came up with a great idea.
It took him all week. It took him to the play. Like
it took him to the playoffs to do it.
Towns didn't know what his role was up to like a month ago.
It's hard to say that Tibbs would not have them in the conference finals again, but they would not be
because he had them in the conference finals.
Yes, but not playing how they're playing now. No, I'm not talking about the style. I'm just talking about the dominant fashion in which they're playing now.
You don't even know. You don't know if Mo Cheeks did this. You don't know people on his staff. You don't know who's responsible for the change.
I understand, but you know that Tibbs is not somebody that's going to make that kind of a change in the middle of the playoffs.
High pick and roll?
Yeah, if he was, why didn't they do it last year?
He went Princeton 4 corners. He was getting to the high pick and roll eventually.
How'd that work out?
They just didn't keep him around long enough.
Yeah. Eventually, Except that the Knicks took all year. We're going to kill Brown for that. But eventually, Tibbs would have gotten to it.
Just so we know, they haven't passed where he's been.
No, they haven't. They haven't. But they have you feeling a lot differently about it this year because of how they've played it. And because they did recognize that teams were not having trouble defending them when it was Brunson pounding the ball into the ground and then handing out grenades with 2 on the shot clock. Frank in the Bronx is next. ESPN New York. Frank, what's going on?
Guys, love the show. Sorry, Bart. I'm a Knicks fan. Sorry for your loss.
Me too.
I'll need that. I'm hearing your pain. Live it for so many years. But look, I am nervous. I am nervous as hell. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going to Game 5. Excited for that. I don't know what to make of this. We know that Brown did a great thing, adjusted the offense, but will it stick? I don't want to talk about how much success we had. That's 10 days ago. That's like a history. I feel like, honestly, any of that could change with an injury. Any of that could change with the length that Cleveland's going to throw a cat run the point. I'm hoping that we come something that, we worked on something that's a little bit of a change from, obviously, Brunson pounding the ball and running it through Cat, because I feel like they're going to have some answer for Cat, and we're going to have to answer to that. That's my concern.
Can I ask you something? Now, you said Game 5. Yes. What if they sweep? Do you get to roll that ticket over to Game 1 of the finals?
I don't believe so.
That is a great question. I don't know. I've had it happen before where you just get your refund. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm pretty certain.
So now, Frank, be honest. Are you rooting for the Knicks in 5? So you can be at the closeout game?
I would.
No, I am rooting for the Knicks. I'm rooting for the Knicks in 4, but I bought my tickets. Hopefully, it's a gentleman's sweep. Absolutely.
Appreciate it, Frank. Listen, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with the loss if it means I can be there for the closeout game.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll deal with the loss. Hey, don't forget, today's Mets-Nationals game can be heard on 1050.
We streaking, baby. We streaking.
Beginning at 6 p.m. Game 1 of the Knicks and Cavs can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7, and all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app. Look out, Omar, Brooklyn, next. ESPN. Omar, what's up, baby?
Omar's coming.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. This is the day, Baba. Today is a religious day. That's a Knicks religious day because finally, like a lot of fans like me, finally they have a comfortability. I'm still nervous because you told me that stat that like Donovan Mitchell, somebody told me that Donovan Mitchell has the history in Game 1 is the top 3 or 4 average-wise, that he has a huge Game 1 stats. And the Game 1, when we are at home and we lose that Game 1, we have never won the series. That is a history. So I don't want to linger into it. My son tells me every time that has happened, the other side, the player was a scorer, and you never have a great scorer. This time, you have the best scorer on your side. So here it is, my friend. Last 3 times we were favored. We have to put the brakes on, pump the brakes on. Last 3 series that we have gone as a favorite, and we have lost. You understand that?
Yes.
Then we knocked out of the playoffs. So Papa, win this game tonight. 1 game at a time. 10-day rest. Yesterday they told everybody comes to realize that Oklahoma was off 7 days and they were a little bit flat in the first half.
Yeah.
Let's come pump it in, Papa. Come pump it first quarter. Finish the game in first quarter.
Yeah.
We're tired. Right for the game.
Yeah.
Finish it off in the first quarter. Let's do it. Knicks fans.
Let's go.
Hey, David. Take over, baby. Tonight.
Bing bong. So here's the bad recipe, right? If the Knicks are flat and Donovan does what he normally does, that could be an insurmountable lead early.
The flat thing, man, I'd
no,
be
what
surprised.
I'm saying is,
I know.
Not in rhythm, kind of throwing the ball out of bounds.
No, you don't want to see him in a 15-point lead in the first half.
Yeah, that's
not what you want to see. And you don't want to see Donovan Mitchell off to a 15-point first half. You don't need any of that.
Correct the moon.
The rest versus rust thing, man.
We're going to find out. Because, see, this is the reason why we even haven't asked that question. Because teams use it as an excuse. Oh, we were a little rusty.
That's
they came
the
out with a
problem.
lot more intensity. Like,
Like,
what?
It's not like that's something that you can actually control. You beat the daylights out of the other team, and this series went 7. So you end up having 9 days off. What are you supposed to do for that? Just be ready. Your job is to be ready when the time is to play.
It's hard to get ready. It's hard to play with that intensity. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you ain't went to the gym in a while. Like, I'm gonna take a little time off. Then you go back. It's like, yeah. Ooh, this is a little heavier than what it was last week. Because, out here at the park, the wind can blow the ball a little 2 inches to the left, 2 inches to the right. Don't shoot no brick. You ain't the best person to ever hustle, Sidney Dean. So if you lose now, you lost to a slow white guy. Don't lose no brick. My name is Billy Hoyle.
In the chat, I haven't heard Omar in a minute. That from Seoul. Yeah, Omar. He needs to be institutionalized. They need Omar on Sidewalk Talk.
We're going to
get Javi in Queens.
We're going to get Omar a helmet, man. Like, he bouncing off the Wizards,
At least Omar has a little sense from Johnny Blaze. Oh, man. I'll tell you, he brought it right there. That was pretty good.
Let's go, Knicks. Thank you, Mitch Robinson.
You said Mitch Robinson?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to rant about it.
Man, he rolled the hell out of that R.
He's the best. I love Omar. Ryan Patrick, every Omar call ends with screaming nonsense, and it hits every time. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, 800-919-3776. Your biggest concerns in this series. Are you overconfident? Do you sense that maybe your confidence, I don't want to say that you're overconfident, but do you have any real worries in this series? Because it feels like there's not a lot of fans that have that. And it's a weird and different and kind of off-putting feeling. It's all there. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York.
The Knicks.
And for the second consecutive season, the Knicks are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The Cavaliers.
There's something about the mentality of this team that kind of suggests that if there's ever a time to believe in the New York Knicks, the year is now.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
The pursuit of the Larry O is alive and well.
Game 1 coverage gets underway tonight at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
No, you can't do that for 4 days.
If you think a new central air conditioning system is out of your budget, think again. Slomin's is here to change the game with their preseason super sale. They're now offering cutting-edge 18-SEER 2026 refrigerant-compliant R45 4B systems expertly installed by their certified technicians, all at the lowest prices of the year. That's right. Get started with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Plus, they're including a comprehensive service plan for 5 years, including annual system checks, filter replacement, and refrigerant to keep your AC running smoothly all summer long. Call Slomin's today at 516-932-7000 for your free estimate. But hurry, these cool savings won't last. That's 516-932-7000 or visit ac.slomans.com. 18-month promo period, no payment, no interest, and no down payment offer. The offer is available through a third-party bank. On approved credit, interest is waived if loan is repaid in full during the same as cash period. Terms and conditions apply. Wherever your day takes you, across New Jersey, into New York, or down to Philadelphia, New Jersey Transit gets you there. Skip the traffic and stay on track. With busy travel periods ahead, plan ahead, check schedules, and allow extra time for your trip. From work days to weekends, New Jersey Transit keeps your routine moving with reliable, convenient service. Ride smart. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
Hey, this is Chevy, managing partner at Precision Solar. We believe going solar should be simple, and it should make real financial sense. We manage the entire process from start to finish and offer flexible solar payment options designed around your goals. When the numbers work, solar can lower your monthly cost and give you predictable energy for decades. And if you refer someone who installs with us, you can earn up to $1,000. Visit PrecisionSolar.com to schedule your free home assessment.
Did your dog just get groomed? She's got a pep in her step.
Actually, she's gotten famous. She's one of 18 dogs on the New Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs from the New Jersey Lottery.
What?
Yeah, New Jersey voted, and 18 dogs were chosen.
Well, look at her.
It's gone to her head a bit.
Play the new Jersey Dog Scratch-Offs, featuring 18 real New Jersey dogs and a top prize of $200,000.
Oh, are you a famous doggy? Yes, you are.
Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils protect their home ice, Viking Pest Control protects your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. As the pest control provider and proud partner in the New Jersey Devils, Viking brings 45 years of trusted experience and expert service to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, and even mosquitoes out of your zone. Their local team builds a personalized game plan that actually works. And when you bundle pest control and mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com, protecting your home inside and out.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, and scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you can win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the entire season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase is necessary. See websites for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Here's a little interesting nugget for tonight. You know what tonight is at Madison Square Garden? It's a Scott Foster game, and we don't even have a series to extend yet. How about that? That is usually good news for the Knicks. Scott Foster has been a good luck charm for the Knicks, to say the least, if you want to put it that way. Not too disappointed to see him calling the game tonight. If Knicks were down 3-2, I can guarantee you'd see Scott Foster again. Make sure we get that to a Game 7. It's Bart Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube channel. You got a little something for me from our friends over at Samwell. What is it?
You know what I see all the time, Christopher, especially around this time of year, just people living with pain, back pain, neck pain, sciatica, thinking it's just part of life. It's not. I'm Bart Scott. And if you need to call a doctor and get this fixed, call Dr. J. Shaw Samwell Pain. He's an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he focuses on non-surgical treatments that actually fix the issue. No surgery, no downtime, no pain meds, just real results that get you moving again. They've got same-day or next-day appointments with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. So go to SamwellPain.com and stop living with pain. Do it today. Shaka, shaka, shaka. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Richard in Manhattan. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Chris. Bart, what a night last night. 4.5 hours of unbelievable sports. 7:15, 11:45. The hockey. Buffalo gets down 2-0, and then Montreal just plays to keep the game at their pace. 2-0, they're winning. And Buffalo scores 2 goals, then loses in overtime at home. That was unbelievable. Kathy Hochul must be besides herself. She settled the LIRR strike, but she couldn't go up to see
by the way, thank God for that. Thank God for the LIRR strike being over.
All right, whatever. No, I'm not editorializing.
No. I'm saying
right.
Thank God the strike is over either way. I don't care about
I got you, Chris.
I'm saying
now,
thank God because, Richard, can you imagine a Knick playoff game tonight with no Long Island Railroad? That'd be a disaster.
So I guess she did better than she did good for everything. Now, Wimbayama coming out and saying, I play defense, that's it. I loved it. He didn't say it in a braggy way. He wasn't boasting or anything. He was saying it as matter-of-factly, I deserve to be MVP because I played He's right. I think, personally, I thought it was Shea Gilgeous.
Too. Shea Gilly ain't just like he's not.
He's not Brunson.
He's not a defensive slouch, Bart. I know that. I know. But what Wimby is saying is correct. And let's put it there, that he's giving defense a strong thrust. Defense mattered in the old days, Bart, back in the 70s, the 80s, and 90s. Okay,
yes.
That game last night, oh, man, a classic. You can't beat that game. That was unbelievable. The guy that came off the bench for OKC, the guy that helped LeBron win the championship, the sixth man, that guy was Caruso. Unbelievable. And then you had Ron Harper's kid doing it, and what a game that was. Wembanyama getting his shot blocked by home. I wonder what happened to Hartenstein. Is he hurt? He's just not playing? They don't think
it's a matchup game. Like, this is not a great matchup for him.
I don't know, Bart. I don't know about that.
I mean, he only played 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's a matchup thing. Like, sometimes the Spurs, the OKC so deep that they go with certain rotational pieces. They decide instead of going Hartenstein, they decide to go Caruso because Caruso has a neck for bothering a bigger player in Wemby. It doesn't make sense, but big guys like him don't like people in their legs, and Caruso gets in his legs.
It was, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bizarre. It was a great game.
To see Caruso, he's done a better job than Chet Holmgren checking him, and it allows Chet to be the help defender.
But also, it was strange to see Wemby get his shot blocked. Even though Holmgren 7-1.
You know Muggsy Bogues blocked Shaq.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Yeah. It was bizarre to see that. To see a guy who's 7'4" have his shot blocked in a moment.
What was even funnier, his ability to get that damn low to give a shoulder to Caruso in his chest. I'm like, damn, that's some real yoga right there, man. He getting low as hell. It was like a little skinny ass shoulder too, man.
Doing the hot yoga.
Yeah, like Shanga.
I'll tell you, that is going to be a really good series to watch.
It is, because these teams, this is going to be something that's going to go back and forth for some years.
Yeah, and these teams do not like each other either.
Oh yeah, the Chet Holmgren and Wemby thing is legitimate, going all the way back to their USA Olympic qualifying games. Like, they hate it. He hates Chet Holmgren.
Man, I didn't see the Dylan Harper line. Did you see the line?
Crazy work, man.
24, 11 rebounds, 7 steals, 6 assists, 1 turnover.
Crazy work. The thing is,
that's nuts.
And that's because De'Aaron Fox wasn't playing a lot. So, I mean, you talk about Dylan.
But still, that's crazy.
Dylan's 6'6", man. People don't realize how big he is. He's a big guard.
He is.
I tell you what, man, it's crazy because I didn't know it was 2 Harpers that was in the league.
Yeah, his brother's Ron Jr.
Yes.
He went to Rutgers before he did.
I tell you what, man, shout out to Ron Harper, man. Raised some kids right, man.
Good kids, too. Listen, Ron Jr. Was a guy who played all 4 years. He's been back and forth G League.
Not as good as Dylan.
No. I mean, but back and forth G League, and he's the guy who started for the Celtics in the playoffs last round.
Yeah, man.
But hasn't done a ton in the league yet, but at least becoming a decent rotational player. Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. I want to get in some of the other comments here on the YouTube chat. In addition to the Knicks stuff, which we have been discussing, what your primary concerns are and where your confidence lies at this moment. Aid is bringing this up, and I can't get on the same page with him. And I've seen this a few times, and it's kind of annoying me. And he put it in caps this time. Brunson plays with effort on defense. Stop, Carlin. Come on.
So did Steph Curry, but he also was getting his ass picked on and picked in the pick and roll. What are you talking about?
We're not saying that he's just I'm not saying he's James Harden in that he just stands around.
He's a below average defender.
Yes, and he's targeted all the time.
Because more than likely, the person that everybody on the court is going to be 2 to 3 inches taller than him. Quit being so sensitive, man.
Yeah.
Damn, nobody's a perfect player. He's a one-way player. He's not a two-way player. That's why we have a 3-and-D wing.
Here is Josh Hart talking about last year. Are we going to put up the street signs again like we did last year after the second round?
Or tear them down?
I don't know. Did they put street signs up this year? No. It's disappointing. No, I mean, we've always said it, and I've always said it. Like, during the playoffs and when we're trying to make a run and do those kind of things, we want our fans, our supporters to have as much fun as they possibly can, whether that's putting street signs up, going to the games, watching games outside the arena, just having fun. Really, that's what it is. I think for us in that locker room, we're just locked in on being there every single game and making sure that, we're continuing to get better and we're a finished product at the end. So I don't know anything about the bar being raised or expectations or anything like that. I think the expectations that we have for ourselves as a team and individual, are always high. But, we always want the fans to have some fun, man.
I'm assuming that Hart is going to be the guy that they're going to leave open for shots.
And the thing is, he's been shooting the three good. I don't think they leave anybody open. I think they respect everybody. They've seen what Hart has been doing. He's been shooting the clip at like 40%.
Do you know he shot 39 for the year? Like, that's damn good. Like, I heard that this morning.
And he didn't just shoot 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't like at 4. Like, he shot a lot of them.
We didn't go 4 for 10 for the season. No, listen, I was surprised when I heard that number. I thought that was a little bit off kilter.
Yeah, he's been working on it.
He has been much better, and he just hasn't been great in the playoffs.
And see, that's why I'm saying that's why I have hope for Sue Thompson. We just need him to be Bruce Bowen.
All right,
pocket.
Good for you. But with Hart, I would think he's the one they're going to leave open. No.
Yeah. Well,
but they're just going to dare to leave open.
What I wonder,
they did it with Thompson.
I wonder if we're going to do the hack-a-mitch.
I mean, listen, I would not be surprised because Mitch has given them problems.
Because it can kill all the flow.
Right.
It kills all the flow. He go down there, then they get the ball, then you do it, and it's like, man, all right, get his ass out of here.
And Mitch has given them big problems before. So I would expect that to be the case. Listen, he's a tremendous defender, and he's only going to help them. So I would think they would do everything they could to get him off the court as quickly as they could. How about Reggie up next in New York? Reggie, you're on ESPN New York. What do you got, buddy? How are you?
Yes. Listen, man, this is a message to Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Listen, you guys.
What the hell,
Reggie. Oh, wow.
This mother didn't pay his phone bill.
His phone cut out. This is a message to Karl Anthony Towns.
Man, it's going to have to be a voice message after that.
You better send an email. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, 800-919-3776. Listen, don't forget, today, big day as we know. And ESPN New York has got you covered. You got the Michael Kay Show coming up at 1 o'clock. And then at 3 o'clock, Knicks fans, get ready for the Eastern Conference Finals with ESPN New York. Join us for a live Game 1 pregame block party outside the Garden, Plaza 33, today starting at 3 p.m. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg broadcasting live, talking Knicks, breaking it all down, getting you ready for tip-off. Among your guests today, Monica McNutt will be stopping by. Steve Novak will be stopping by. And Marcus Camby will be stopping by as well. It's your city, your team, so come be a part of it today. 3 p.m., broadcasting live the pregame block party outside the Garden at Plaza 33. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, your last chance to get in with your thoughts on Game 1. 800-919-3776. What concerns you the most about tonight? Knicks, Cavs, the Garden. Let's go.
Tuesday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. The show is live outside of MSG at the Knicks block party ahead of the Eastern Conference Finals. Marcus Camby and Monica McNutt stop by to preview Game 1.
You always want to hit first, second, third, and obviously last. So trying to do that is going to be big.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live from the Knicks block party on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Want to earn extra revenue for your business? Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local business owners to assist with deliveries. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra revenue and exposure for your business. Plus, Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to get started. There's no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
The New York City Department of Correction offers countless career opportunities, from specialized units to leadership roles that support public safety and change lives for the better. It starts with one step: registering for the New York City Correction Officer exam. Earn over $109,000 after just 5.5 years. Benefits on day one, job security, pension at any age after 22 years of service. Go to nyc.gov/joinDOC or search Join DOC. One career, many opportunities. Registration ends next week. Take the test.
Attention, New York Verizon mobile customers. Score a massive win with award-winning Fios home internet for an incredible $20 a month, guaranteed for 3 years. Switch today for savings you can count on. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. For new Fios customers with autopay, mobile and home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies to the Fios base monthly rate only. Additional terms apply.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Don't forget, today's Mets and Nats game can be heard on 1050 ESPN beginning at 6 p.m. Game 1 of the Knicks and Cavs can be heard on 880 ESPN New York beginning at 7. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app. 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. Let's get to Ant in Jersey on Bart Carlin, ESPN New York. Ant, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Thank you for taking my call.
You got it.
Bart, man, I'm sorry that the Detroit they didn't do what they were supposed to do, man.
It's okay. We'll do it next year.
Because I really wanted to face y'all, man.
You'll see us next year if y'all there. We'll be there.
I hope so, man. Sheesh. But anyways, fellas, I feel like this series is gonna be a good series, but I feel like at the end we'll come out with it. But my only concern, and I want you guys to kind of explain to me, how can we defend the three-point line? Because it's been like that all year long. And like you guys said, they do have good three-point shooters. So how can we adjust to that? How could How could we get, a little bit better at that?
It's because the spacing. Well, you can't give up dribble penetration. The problem is teams get the Knicks in pick and roll situations, get the matchup they want, then the defense breaks down, then the defense has to collapse, and then they kick it out to the shooters. So they had.
One more thing. One more thing. You think Karl Anthony Towns is going to be able to do the same thing he was doing against the Hawks and 76ers, where he catch the ball at the top, and because Allen he's tall.
Yeah. Listen, I think that's going to be the most interesting part of this.
You need to take Allen ass down low, and they need to put somebody else at the top, and then they need to, switch positions. Like, he's not the only person that can do it. You can do that with OG at the top, and then find a way to swing the ball and get the ball, reverse the ball, pin downs, and give it to Karl Anthony Towns, and he can work on Allen because Allen bounces off of him, man.
But the size advantage, though, for Towns at the top of the key is also a big part of what helps him be so effective.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying is he's in a playmaking position. He's not the guy that's going to get the end result to get the score. That's what I'm saying. When he's down there and he takes Jared Allen, all that pogo stick stuff don't work when you leaning into him because Cat's so wide, man, with them big ass shoulders. So Jared Allen doesn't really block his shot or bother the shot, but Jared Allen is athletic enough to be up there and be able to get with the pick and roll. He got feet that can move like that. So like Mitch. Mitch is a guy that you put in the pick and roll and he gets matched up on a forward or somebody like that, a stretch four. He can play. You don't have to go run a double team at him. He can survive the play.
Kenneth Smith checking in on the chat. Contain the beard, and y'all can't let Mitchell go crazy. You'll see. See, Mitchell's the one I'm concerned
about. Watch out for Mobley because Mobley is a better three-point shooter than people give him credit for.
I agree
he hit
with
a lot of timely threes against the Pistons that broke our hearts.
Listen, I agree with that. He is a better shooter than he gets credit for. But I would say that tonight, Mitchell would be the one that I'd be really concerned about. Game one's 32 points per game. He is third all-time in game ones. That is a staggering number. And that would be, to me,
you scared,
at
Carl?
Madison Square. No, tonight, though, would be the time when I would be seriously very concerned about Mitchell. I wonder what his over-under on numbers is for the prop for tonight. Because maybe there's a little something there. You know what I'm saying?
Put the cheese on taco.
What's the prop there? I don't know if we have the props in New York. I don't think they have the props available in New York for points. Let's see. For Donovan Mitchell, to get 30-plus, he's plus 164. To get 25-plus, he's minus 162. So do with that what you will.
We taking that?
You think he's going to get 30 tonight?
Who, Donovan?
Yeah.
Nah, dog. He'll get 40.
His career number in game one is 32.5. Would you bet the over on that right now?
Nah, man. You can't go into any game and say, oh, yeah, he's going to get 32.5. There's so many things that can contribute to that.
Corey Young, Brunson can outscore him anytime. Listen, I don't disagree with that. He's more than capable of outscoring him. Cat, according to Primo Sabe, got to put Allen to work. For me, with Cat, it's continuing to do what he has done in his role in this offense. I do think the size is a big factor in being able to do what he does at the top of the key. And what they need to be able to do is what I was talking about earlier, back when Durant had to face Tony Allen in the postseason. They were talking about this on the Hoop Collective, that Tony Allen, even at 6'4", 6'5", is in Durant's pocket the entire time in that similar kind of setup. And even when he wasn't on the floor, it was so good that Durant was kind of looking around for him.
Everybody has their kryptonite, man. Dennis Rodman for Shaq. No, I'm just playing. But he did give Shaq problems early on. You think about how Joe Dumars played Jordan better than anybody. Nobody stopped Jordan, but he played him better than anybody. But the thing is, when you're trying to stop somebody and guys that are just one-way players like Tony Allen, that's his only job. And that's kind of the role that Josh Hart plays. When you need a stopper, I'll just focus on this. Y'all handle the rest. Let's see if that takes Bridges out of that role and make him a one-way player.
Tessa and West Caldwell. Tessa, how we doing? Have you recovered from the Lakers loss?
Yeah. I really have. I'm gonna just, put it behind me. But now I'm about to bash my head against the wall because of the Yankees. But yesterday though, I did try to call in yesterday, but work, they be hating sometimes. But I felt like the fans really wasn't even giving it to Bart. I was gonna call and tell Bart like he's right. Next year, everybody need to really be prepared for Detroit. But I felt like the Knicks fans were they're more relieved they're not playing playing against Detroit. Like, like none of them could say, yeah, we're gonna win. They didn't have confidence. Like, I just was laughing. Like, if they're gonna give it to Bart, they need to give it to him, and they really was not. So that was like hilarious to me because if this is something with the Giants, the Lakers, I would have. Bart, you already know how I could get with you.
I got the perfect solution for you, Tessa. I got the perfect solution. We signed LeBron James.
And I heard you talking something to break with the Detroit. Yeah. He's not going there, Bart. Knock it off.
But be honest. Outside the Lakers, what place would he be perfect for? That he can play with a willing facilitator to take the ball out of his hands and Cade Cunningham. They give LeBron $25 million, and he can sign outright. So it ain't got to be no sign and trade. He can just go there, and he's right there by his crib in Akron. He can take his little private jet to Akron, a 30-minute flight. He can be sitting in his mega house that he built like 10 years ago. He can do all that type of stuff, and he can stick it to Cleveland. Like I gave you one. I never forgot that Dan Gilbert. And where's Dan Gilbert from? Detroit. So I'm going to go win one in Detroit.
By the way,
away from where you from because you hated on me the last time I left.
You see how the tables have changed. You see how the tables have changed. Now it's seeming like Bart is trying to recruit LeBron when all he's ever done is just kick LeBron down. You need him, Bart, to get over
we actually don't, because we can sign Trey Turner or Murphy, or we can sign Kawhi Leonard.
Who's Trey Turner compared to the King?
Trey Murphy.
The King would get y'all over the top.
Trey Murphy's a 3-and-D guy.
I should be in frienderies with you. I don't know if I'm ready to be a teammate with you.
Trey, listen, we can go Detroit basketball. We can go bing bong. You can be hyped. You'll be hyped. You'll love it over here in these Detroit fans. They crazy, girl. You'll love it over here with us.
By the way, did you see what Dan Gilbert did the other day? They had 25 busloads of Cavalier fans go to Detroit.
Oh, okay.
25.
Yeah.
Because, yes.
He bought all the tickets from his house.
Got the history from Detroit.
So they sold the tickets because he had an address.
Exactly.
You piece of crap.
I thought that was funny. That's a good job by Dan Gilbert. That's a good job. Your fans not showing up.
Yeah. No, it's not that our fans didn't show up. The tickets was bought from a 313 area code.
Yeah.
Did you see how Friday, how deep we were down in Cleveland?
I did see that.
So what you talking about, Willis? That was just gamesmanship. He duped us. Because he can have his family members. Hey, buy 50 tickets. You buy 50. You buy 50. You buy 50. You buy 50. It's all
25 busloads of people. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Jerk.
Well, listen, it worked out for him. Worked out for him for sure. No hero ball. LeBron's not leaving L.A. to go to Detroit. You really want LeBron in Detroit? Dave in Brooklyn.
The dude left Miami and went to Cleveland. Detroit's a much better city than Cleveland. Trust me.
And then Jungle, Detroit should trade for Giannis.
We can do that. But then the NBA be like, man, come on, man, that's not fair. Be a mini dynasty in Detroit. We can take on anybody with Giannis. You don't want that. And we keep Duren.
I don't know if you're going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I think if you're getting Giannis, you're going to have to give up Duren.
We got all our draft picks, man. We get a 3-team trade in there. We good.
Well,
I wouldn't mind if they brought back Jeremy Grant.
He's a good player. Is he still in Portland? He's still in Portland. Yeah.
Portland balling, but he's kind of falling out because they got that other dude, man. He'll kill it. Then Dame Dollar come back next year. They better re-sign the Williams kid. Remember, he was a beast, but he kept hurting his knee when he was with Boston. But he a beast too. Like he's gonna be a sought after guy because he balled his ass off in the playoffs, and he looks healthy now.
All right, 6.5 tonight. Knicks cover. Is this a game with 2.5 minutes left?
Yeah, I think this is the Cavs' best shot to catch the Knicks kind of sleepwalking a little bit and jump on them early to make it difficult.
Do they?
I do.
No, do the Cavs win the game?
Nah.
So Knicks end up by winning by what?
Yeah, man. Knicks win by 5.
Yeah, I kind of think the same thing. I feel like it's going to be a tight game late, and there might be some moments in the first half of the rust.
Yeah, they're going some runs. Got to take an early time out by the Knicks.
I just don't want to hear anything about it tomorrow.
I never read none of my newspaper.
Well, you got time to do it now because the show's over.
Yeah.
Bart Carlin. Michael K. is next. And then don't forget, live at Plaza 33 this afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock, Don Hahn and Rosenberg. They have got Monica McNutt stopping by. They have got Marcus Camby stopping by. Steve Novak as well, getting you ready for Game 1 tonight. Knicks, Cavaliers at the Garden.
Programming alert. Today's Mets-Nationals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6 p.m. Game 1 of the Knicks and Cavs can be heard on 880 ESPN.